All right, it's Thursday night. It's time for the BS sessions with my partner, working man on retirement, Jerry Supe. What's up, brother?
You know what? You stop doing things, you grow old and you die, man. So I try to stay as active as I fucking can, man. So,
Cheers.
Exactly.
Cheers.
yep.
I gave
But
you
I
a
am doing
I gave
great.
you a compliment there. I wasn't messing with you.
Oh, wow.
But I am doing great. Can't
Nice.
complain. My Panthers are finally starting to play good hockey. They were just milking it the first couple of months, I think the
Yeah,
rest.
and they
But
beat my team last night, so
they're
fuck
gonna
the
they're gonna
Panthers.
turn on. They're gonna turn, especially when Kachuk comes back. They're gonna turn on the gas. They'll be all right.
They're going to be
Not worried about
outgassed.
it.
The Kraken's going to beat them. No, I'm joking.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm doing good, man. I mean, how the hell my Niners are 10-4 just astonishes me because what a credit to the coaching staff on that team because they got basically people that are fucking filling out shopping bags. You know what I mean? It's just it's one team that's been like next man up, and they've been doing a great job. So I'm happy about that. Since we're talking about sports tonight, I'm also giving my sports opinions on stuff.
Well, we always talk about sports on this show anyways. So,
But yeah. Anyway, let's see what we got tonight. We got let's see here, Edie Meeting, Money Catcher. Andy Rodriguez, how you doing, dude?
Hey, man, I'm doing all right, man. Just hanging out. Looking forward to tonight's show. But you're absolutely right. I don't know how the 49ers are 10-4, but they're doing it.
smoke and
Yep.
mirrors, man. Smoke and mirrors.
No, it's not smoke and mirrors. It's
I
just
know.
good coaching. And,
Maybe,
you know, when you're on the same page, everything can flow just fine
Yeah.
when you're on the right page.
Well, I think
I
they
mean
got good chemistry.
playing Cleveland and the Titans back and back kind of helps too. But
Oh, that helps quite a lot.
yeah.
Well,
But
Cleveland had had us a top three defense, so that wasn't that was we should have been
It's,
harder, but
it's like playing football against your sister that only has one leg.
That's right.
but what we talked about on our show, Andy, you got to play the schedule you're dealt,
Oh
man.
yeah, oh
You
yeah,
know.
oh yeah, dude. I totally agree. I'm all on board with this whole NFC West is going to be fantastic the way it's going to end. And right now,
Yeah,
there's
this
a good
game.
game going on right now.
Yeah.
well, if the Seahawks beat the Rams and the Niners win out, they win the division. If they don't, and then they beat the Colts, they're in the playoffs. If the Lions lose, they're in the playoffs also, the Niners. So
Yeah.
It's too far off to think about
A
that.
it's
lot of
this
what
week.
ifs.
It's like Sunday and Monday.
No, but
Anyway,
there's like 2 more weeks after that.
Well, I'm talking
yeah.
about this week. If they beat the Colts on Monday night, or if the Lions lose, they're in the playoffs. I'm saying clinching a playoff spot at least.
Already clinching?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't
Yeah.
know. Interesting.
Eric, how you doing? Eric Lussier, long time
Oh,
no see,
geez.
man.
I was about to do something, but yeah, how you doing, man?
Uh, the only man I could talk hockey with in the world. So,
Yes,
well,
exactly. Because I'm a
besides the
true
other
hockey
Eric.
man.
Yeah. Besides
Because
the
I'm
other
a true
Eric.
hockey guy. I
I
just
love
went
that.
to the hockey game against Montreal against Philadelphia. And unfortunately, we fucking sucked on that
I was going to
game.
say, yeah. Philadelphia is
It
a
was
weird team this year.
awful. Being there and paying for the ticket and see them lose, it's even worse. Because
Come on. Live
Jesus.
hockey is fucking awesome, dude. Live
Oh,
hockey is so fun to
it's
go to.
fast and everything. The only person that did anything was Demidov.
Yeah.
And Nick Suzuki, the captain, who's usually really
Suzuki is
consistent,
pretty good. Yeah.
he wasn't there on
Yeah,
that
good.
game. Completely,
Well,
like the
yeah.
passes were awful because you don't see that on TV. But when you're there live, man, the passes were bad. I was
Well,
like,
It
I,
is.
I went to my first hockey game last year, the Kings, and it looked like they were going to win in regulation, but the goal got called off. Went into overtime, and they got another goal called off, and then went into a shootout, and they won in the shootout. So
Dude, what's so cool about seeing a hockey game is
it
hearing
was
that fucking
awesome.
stick, hearing that stick when they fucking shoot the puck, man.
yeah.
It's a sound. I think it's better than the crack of the bat. I know you
And
guys like baseball
and
a
I
lot,
went
but
to two Ontario Reign games last year too. The minor leagues of the Kings
yeah.
is really good.
But yeah, we
Nah,
had Tim Wirasnik here tonight. I'm sorry, Eric. Trying to get the
uh,
introductions out of the way here.
yeah. Hold on.
How
What's
you doing,
happening,
dude?
fellas?
Pittsburgh had a pretty good game last week, man.
Yeah, you're talking about the Niners and 10 and whatever, and somebody explained the fucking Steelers to me, how they're even in this fucking
You're in
thing.
a shitty
So,
division.
That division's weak, man. What a surprise that division, how weak it is. I thought it was going to be one of the toughest.
It's very surprising.
I mean, there are teams that are on the hunt that have a better record than we
Old
have.
Canada.
Oh, look at Eric, man. He's like flashing.
Really, really, dude? Come on, man. I have a wife, dude.
Hey,
Hey, your wife's gonna love that. He's got some
that's
abs.
the 20. That's the 23-time Stanley Cup.
I don't need no
champion.
beefcake.
24.
I'm the only beefcake.
I'm sorry,
I'm the only
24.
beefcake.
I keep
I'm
on
big
saying
sexy. I am big
24.
sexy on this show, Eric. Sorry.
It's been
Thank
a while,
you.
but
Well,
they're actually the
your
last three
mantle
teams
just
to win
got
the cup,
taken
too.
away by Eric. He's like, your wife's gonna go, hey, who's that guy, Eric? Can I have his number?
Yeah.
Check it.
I got
My
him.
girlfriend too. So yeah, keep that on.
I do
Audrey's
work
probably
out a
wanted-
lot.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
you do.
I could go shirtless, but
No, we're
That's all right. Mark Jolly, how you doing, dude? What do you say, Metallica good, Napster bad? No.
Metallica good, Napster bad. That's actually the cartoon tonight, too.
I can't zoom out. my
All
camera.
right. Mark, keep it occupied for a second. I'll be right back.
what?
Well, you know what? Metallica was actually right about Napster. Just saying. They
Yeah.
Well,
kind
Lars
of
is
ruined,
right.
ruined the album sales.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Lars is right.
He's right.
Lars-
And everybody who didn't get on his side regrets it. Now they go, we should have backed up Lars.
All
You
right.
think so, dumb fuck?
Show of hands, who actually downloaded something from Napster?
I didn't know
mean,
I didn't know what the fuck Napster was.
I didn't know what it was either.
I downloaded from Kazaa.
Did you download just a little bit, like something you wanted, like one song or two, or like how?
I basically downloaded from Kazaa so I could hear stuff, and then if I liked it, I go buy it.
Right.
Or I downloaded albums that got ripped off for me that I already paid the money for it and I wanted it back. So I basically pay for everything.
Well, that's the thing. What I used to do is I would go to the record store and do blind buying. I would just say, you know what? I think I'm just gonna buy it. If I like it, I like it.
Yeah.
And that's actually what I did with Alice
I'm
in
not going to
Chains.
do it. I'm not going to do an Eric.
I did Alice in Chains Jar of Flies.
I told
And
him to put
I was
told
like,
him
it's
to put on a
acoustic,
jersey.
but I'm gonna buy it.
I told him to put on something sports and he didn't. He said, nah.
You
And
guys
now that you
decided
show
to.
your abs, he's gonna go put on his Panthers. Fucker. I'm all sported out. I got my Montana jersey. I got my Dodger World Series hat. I'm good. He's got his Steelers hat on.
Well,
I'm surprised
this-
you don't have a Houston hat on, Andy.
And I know I already saw Mark's list. It's 11 49er games. I'm sorry, 10 49ers games and one Dodger game. So that's Mark's list. Okay.
No, I got stuff that I don't really care about too that I thought were significant in sports.
We'll see.
I'm
We'll
not
see.
I'm not that much of a homer, but I do have a lot of homer stuff on here. So
Okay, I figured.
because I
Damn
watched.
it, I'm not going to go get my hat. I looked that up. No, I did.
All right, fuck you, Jerry. You could go get it when you're not talking. All right, you want to get into the BS now? Oh wait, what are we doing? Wait,
The
say what we're doing.
Saints.
Eric picked this subject, by the way.
yes, I love the Saints, but they're shit. now.
So Eric, what are we doing, dude?
Well, we are doing the 11 greatest moments in sports history according to us.
Nice. I got to change the title according to
I have a
us.
few.
That's
I
right.
have a few personal picks, but
Well, I
Yeah,
got a lot
well-
of personal picks.
Where's Joseph
me-
Staub? I would like to hear some Steeler and Oriole.
I don't think I think he only knows Steeler and Orioles. I might have an Oriole thing on here.
Yeah, I
That's a-
gotta talk. I gotta talk to Joe so he can set me.
That's a
straight
weird
like the Steeler
combination,
fucking thing.
Yeah, all
How
right,
we
man.
8-6 and we're fucking in the division lead? That
Hey, and
doesn't
just
make
enjoy.
sense to me.
Just
Oh,
enjoy.
I think they should get rid of divisions and go by the top seven.
No, you know what will happen if you start messing with it? You're gonna get rid of all the good division rivalries. And just a good example, look at college football. They changed this and this and this, and guess what? Now it's horrible. The bowl games don't mean anything. The conference championships are stupid, and you have this is playoffs. So what's the point? So don't.
they do need to change the NHL playoffs. So that's one thing they do need.
Yeah, I will say this about
Well-
the NHL. There's too many matchups that are the same thing every year.
Exactly. That's the problem with
Kings
the new-
Oilers
That's
have
annoying.
played like 4 years in a row.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
Now I'm fed up of seeing Kings and Oilers. I don't want to see that shit anymore.
Oh, you're
It
you're
probably
fed
happened
up with
again.
that. I'm fed up with seeing the fucking Oilers beat us.
I know. I can't, that's funny.
And we get a 3-game lead or a 2-game lead
Right.
on them, and they always fucking come back. Fucking
Well,
assholes.
I did look at the standings, and the Kings would be a wild card, so there would not be Kings.
Oh, they're
Oilers.
sucking. They ain't going nowhere the way they're playing. They need to score. They
No,
need
well,
to,
my
they need-
team
they-
started well, and then they started
They
fucking
need to
going.
They need to stop fucking that defensive mentality and start getting scorers on the fucking team. It's fucking
Well,
stupid.
Eric will like what I say. A Canadian team needs to win the Stanley Cup. So
And it-
For sure.
let's
and
fix it. Even if
and
we
it
have to
keep-
fix it. Yeah, why
It's
not?
gonna
Yeah,
happen, pal.
It's
All right,
going to
man.
happen. Not this
All right.
year, maybe next year, but
It will
I'm
happen
glad-
eventually.
I'm proud to say that the USA has won the last 2 years.
Yeah,
Well,
with Canadian
with Canadian players.
players. Lots of Canadian players.
All right,
Actually, I
let's-
think they have more Russian players than I think than they do Canadian teams were winning all the time when Gretzky
Wait,
was playing for
Who's
us.
Yeah.
who's the
Oilers.
coach of the Panthers again?
Paul Maurice.
Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, see,
all right, man. Let's get into the BS, shall we?
Go
See,
ahead.
what do I
Yes,
got
we shall.
here?
BS me, baby.
He asked me, where's the top? There it is. I had it in the wrong order. All right, man. On this day 28 years ago, we lost Chris Farley, man. What a great.
Bummer.
28
Sucks, yeah,
years.
it was funny.
Holy shit.
I love Chris Farley, man. And then
I still love that skit he did with Patrick Swayze.
I was like,
Oh yeah, the
amazing.
Chippendales. The Chippendales.
Chippendales.
that was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh man, I had a boat. What is it? Like a down by the river. You want to live in a trailer down by the river? Be like me, you know. And then Peter Greene passes away at 60, known for Pulp Fiction, The Mask, a great bad guy, man. You guys got anything to say
Yeah.
about him?
Yeah, he was a good bad guy.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He played an excellent bad guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
He
then
was Zed. Zed
Yeah.
on Pulp Fiction, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got Gil Gerard. Buck Rogers passes away at 82, man.
Yeah,
I didn't know the guy was still alive. I haven't heard his name in like decades.
I
Yeah.
followed him
I
I followed him on Facebook. He's always putting shit up.
I used to watch
love
Buck
I
Rogers.
liked him. That was one of my
I did
favorite
too.
shows.
Yeah.
I would
love
watch
Buck
Buck Rogers, but it was not for Buck Rogers. It was for the
That-
people of the female persuasion.
Oh, Aaron Gray. Aaron Gray.
Aaron Gray.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, she was.
It was kind of like soft
She didn't have any clothes,
pornography.
but man, she had a body.
That show, the women were like hardly wear any clothes, you know. And I was like, I think I'll watch this show.
Great show.
This is a great show. I have no idea what.
I watch it. I watch it for the plots.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the word plot in French, I mean,
I watched it
just
for
say
the
it the way
road.
it
I
is, it
watched,
means
I watched it
something
for
else.
Dr. Hewer.
Bitty, 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 bitty.
Biddy,
Bitty, bitty, bitty,
bitty. And then they changed the guy. The guy died, and they had a new Biddy, and it was horrible.
oh yeah,
The Space Vampire episode was the classic. Buck Rogers. You remember the Space Vampire episode?
Yeah,
That was awesome.
fucking great. My girlfriend loves Buck Rogers, man. She loves
it's a
that
great.
shit.
It was a fun show to watch. I
It
like.
was.
I haven't seen it in years because like we don't have access to it.
You could buy. I'm not gonna say
It's
that.
amazing because in 500 years, how stupid the human race was because Buck Rogers was the smartest one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Everybody
he's
else
supposed
was
to be
like,
a
"Oh."
caveman.
Buck's a genius. Yeah, it's like Buck was the greatest. You know what I mean? Damn.
Yeah, and
So,
then-
the humankind didn't do very well 500 years.
And then for all our soap opera fans out there, Anthony Geary, 8-time daytime Emmy winner for playing Luke Spencer in Junior High Hospital, died from complications from
Yeah.
a medical procedure. He was
Luke and
78.
Laura.
Yeah,
Luke and Laura. I remember that. I never watched one episode of General Hospital because I was watching Days of Our Lives. I didn't give a shit about that show. I
And you
remember that
couldn't
was
get
all
away
over
from
the
that
news.
fucking thing. You
Luke
couldn't
and
get
Laura
away
was
from it.
everywhere, everywhere.
yeah. My
And-
wife watches that show.
And he was also the alien on UHF with Weird Al. And that was great. I love that.
Yeah.
Show. Like a great guy, man. I love that. The hair he had in UHF, man. I love that movie. And then
First, I just found out this shit, I can't remember his name. Race car driver was just killed in a plane accident a few hours ago.
oh, I saw that too. It was I don't know NASCAR, so
up and comer.
I don't think none of us know NASCAR here, do we?
I used to
No,
follow it.
No, I don't follow it at all.
Was he NASCAR or was he Indy?
NASCAR.
NASCAR?
Yeah. So let's get to some happy things. Happy birthday to the Motor City Madman who turned 77 this week, man.
Wow.
Ted Nugent. Fuck yeah. Love that guy.
77. Wow.
77, man.
You better get that damn Yankees reunion.
Well,
Or
they-
He finally surpassed his IQ. His age.
He's he's a pretty smart guy. But let's not get into that. But
Yeah,
also,
that's funny.
but he's gonna get smarter as he gets older. So his IQ is gonna hit 80, then 90, then 100.
let's also say a happy birthday to Steven Spielberg, born in Cincinnati, Ohio, on December 18th,
Hey, man,
1946.
legends are born in Cincinnati, Ohio, man.
That's right.
79 today, man.
That's where
What
I
a
was
great
born.
director. I don't think there's.
He's coming up with a movie in the summer.
Yeah, I think it's
I
already
saw
out.
the preview. It looks
Yeah.
really freaking good. I forgot the title there. It's a UFO thing. Wow, it looks fucking good.
And he's producing the Goonies too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Wait a
Part
minute.
two now?
They're gonna make a Goonies 2 for real?
yeah.
I didn't
they're
even care
adults.
for the first one.
They've been-
I love the Goonies.
All right, they've been talking
Oh,
about
no,
doing
I
like
love
the whole
Goonies
bunch.
one, but why? I
So
mean,
what is it gonna be like? The
I agree,
Goonies, but
Andy.
their old age home, and
There's gonna be a
All,
there's gonna
all of
be
them
a
are still alive, I think. So
there's
they
gonna
better
be a
do it.
Gremlins 3 also.
yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah, the women's I heard about.
Hollywood's
can
ran
they-
out of ideas.
They're totally out of it's.
They're out of
I'm
ideas.
sorry, but Hollywood is fucking saturated, man. Completely.
It is.
Just like all the old people touring and the new people can't get into arenas. You know, it's just like that. Like, they're getting things that are nostalgic and sell. That's what they're
Yeah.
doing right now. But also, happy birthday to Miami Vice, Don Johnson, December 15th, 1949. So,
Wow,
Happy-
I thought he was already dead.
what? Nah. And happy birthday to the Cars. Elliot Easton just turned 72 today. And then happy 66th birthday to Morris Day of the Time. So we got our birthdays. Let's get into the news here.
Oh, yeah.
We got Peter Wolf announces the return after a long hiatus. See where the legendary Jay Giles Band frontman will be forming. Do you guys want to see Peter Wolf live?
I wouldn't mind if it was a reasonable price. I would go.
Well, yeah, you can't
If
do
it
the
was
Jay
free.
Giles band. Now Jay Giles is dead, but I guess you could do some kind of tribute, I guess, to him. But
Yeah, but
well,
Peter
actually,
Wolf-
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if they got the Jay Giles band back together with the surviving members. That'd be cool, actually. I think.
They have one of the best live albums.
He married Faye Dunaway.
Yeah, and that's where the song Love Stinks came from. That marriage. Love Stinks. Yeah. Love Stinks.
Wait. Who married Faye Dunaway?
Peter
Peter
Wolf.
Peter Wolf.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
For
I
where
think they
the,
were married. I don't think
For
they were
like a
married, were they?
the
minute.
song Love Stinks was about their divorce.
Hmm.
I thought they
Stinks.
dated. I don't think they got married. I thought they got just dated.
No, they are
They
married.
got married.
Oh, I
okay.
didn't know that.
All right, and then I got a gripe. I made a video about it on. I'm not going to talk about the politics. Nobody talk about the fucking politics, Tim. Okay, keep the politics out of this fucking comment because this is against politics. Cheap Trick defends performing a Kiss tribute at the Kennedy Center Honors amid fan backlash. We were asked to perform this year's Kennedy Center Honors ceremony to pay tribute to our lifelong brothers in Kiss and to support our artists and the arts. We agreed to do it for those reasons and no others. And then you got these motherfuckers. I'm going to say this. Politics is a disease of your fucking brain. I see all you people on there not just talking about blah, 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 on both sides, blah, 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 blah. Can't you guys have fun and just forget about it? Can we just listen to the music? I like Springsteen. I like Neil Young. I like Cheap Trick. I like Ted Nugent. I don't give a fuck what they fucking think about
I like to make
politics.
fun of the politicians.
Yes, politicians are only here to
I mean, if we had
divide us
respectable
and
leaders, I
hide
wouldn't
their
be able to
shit
have to
they're
make
doing
fun
in
of
the
them when we
dark.
get pissed off.
But fucking why can't people take away the politics from music? Why is Cheap Trick one of the best bands of all time getting shit for this? Because people are fucking crazy.
I have not heard anybody on Facebook say anything bad about Cheap
It's
Trick.
not no Cheap
Doing
Trick
that.
had to make a statement.
Who
It
has
is
said
coming.
who has said something?
I'm not
Who
saying
said
who has said it, but if Cheap Trick had to make a statement about it, they'd be getting shit for it.
Maybe they just did it for their reason why they did it.
What?
And I know
They just
Robin
said-
Zander. I knew because Robin Zander's a huge liberal, so that's probably why.
As far as I know, the show is going to be broadcast like this Monday. So I think they wanted to get ahead of the negativity, but they probably didn't even have to do anything with it. They
Jerry,
could just let it.
But
nobody.
I agree with that. But
Yeah,
I
they
agree
probably
with you,
didn't have to
Mark.
say anything.
No matter what you think of the Trump Kennedy Center fucking awards,
I didn't even say his name. You had to bring up his name. I said Kennedy Center. I'm not talking about the name
the Trump
changing.
Kennedy Center.
I'm not talking about the name
What a
change.
fucking tool! Fuck that guy.
I'm not talking about the
All
narcissistic.
all right. Fuck that guy, and fuck you if you fucking voted for him. Sorry.
I will say this.
Thank you,
My
Jerry.
one little political
Welcome.
semi thing.
See, but why can't we talk about it?
Go
'Cause
for
he
it.
doesn't-
I,
because
No, I'm good.
I-
I'm good. I'm good. I agree with you, Mark. I don't think politics should have involved in it, to be honest.
Hey,
I agree 100%.
you know what?
I personally hate politics. I cannot stand it.
Oh, you talk
However,
about it every day.
these
Blame-
these motherfuckers run our lives.
You know what? Blame Canada.
Isn't
But
that a
the, but the
song?
thing,
Isn't that
the
a
thing
song?
is, Tim,
Yeah, it is.
the thing,
No,
yeah,
but I will blame Canada for the fucking cold.
Who
we
wrote
get
the
here
song
in
Blame
the-
Canada?
South Park.
Eric.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
But what I'm trying to say is,
I'm Canadian. Sorry.
what I'm trying to say is, Cheap Trick had to write a statement about, so they're getting shit about it. And
You're
Jerry,
right. I agree. I agree with you, Mark. It shouldn't matter.
listen,
Absolutely.
you're not seeing it on Facebook because all our friends are Cheap Trick fans and Kiss fans.
Hmm.
They're not going to fucking complain
I
about
looked.
that.
I mean, I can't say anything on. I looked up Cheap Trick backlash. I couldn't find anything. I don't know what's going on.
Well, there's
So-
backlash because Cheap Trick wrote a statement about it. Any of you guys got anything to say? Talk politics. I don't give a fuck.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking with you, Mark. But
But I'm just saying, fuck the
no,
narcissist.
I did. No, I agree with you 100%. That should not have mattered. But I haven't seen any blowback about it anywhere.
I didn't know there was a problem. So
Either did
Well,
I.
I didn't know there was a problem until Cheap Trick had to say something about it. So it
Well,
must
just
be
for
on.
the record, Garth Brooks also played for Kiss.
Well, country people aren't going to get
So
backlash from
There'll be
anything.
Garth Brooks and Cheap Trick, and someone else did Beth. So Garth
Oh,
Brooks
God.
did Shout Out Loud. I looked it up. Cheap Trick did Rock and Roll All Night, and some other person sang Beth.
Whoever
somebody did
did-
Hard Luck Woman, didn't they?
Say again?
Somebody did a cover of Hard Luck Woman that was country.
Oh, okay. All right. I must have missed that one.
That would have been Garth Brooks doing Hard Luck
I
Woman.
figured, yeah.
Yeah. But I just wish people would leave politics out of music. You know, you could write the politics in your music. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna like the song. I'm not gonna care about what you're talking about. I love people on both sides of the aisle, medium rare, well done, whatever you are. I love music. I don't care about fucking where they stand on shit. That's it. Because nobody should care what celebrities think, anyways. And I got some
True.
bad news for everybody here. Jeff Tate says Operation Mindcrime 3 is 85% done.
That's a great
Yeah.
news. That's
Oh,
good
boy.
news.
I know
Did you
John
hear-
Moyer, the bassist, said that he heard the first single and it was awesome.
Yeah,
What up,
new
man?
music, man. So that's good.
Have you heard Operation Mindcrime 2?
Yes, that's terrible.
Yeah, thank you. So why would we
Rodney
expect...
James Dio was in Operation Mindcrime too. That's the best.
Yes, and I did see them on that tour where they did both the albums, and Ronnie did come up on stage, so I got to see him play
And
Dr.
Jeff
X.
Tate is doing Mindcrime in its entirety, and he's going to play one song from Operation Mindcrime Part 2. So that goes to show you what he thinks about Part 2.
Anybody else got anything to say about Operation Mindcrime 3?
I'll listen to it and I'll form an opinion after that.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool if it was good. I'm hoping it was. I
I
always
did
hope
that
for the
one
best.
too. I bought it. I
I
listened
have it
to
over
it,
here
and
somewhere.
I chucked it.
Well, I didn't chuck it. I kept it for the collection. But
That's
Steve.
in this Kennedy Center thing. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking.
All right,
I'm
Steve.
just trying to ruffle through a few feathers. I hope a couple of people get pissed at me. And I can't wait to see
You
it
do
come
on.
out.
Go ahead. It's your show.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
I
Having
just
fun,
think it's
dude.
narcissistic to name everything after a person. That's it. Especially the guy sitting in the office right now.
I think the country is going to be named after him sooner or later. I
Well,
think.
the Gulf of Mexico. Fuck this shit. I'm getting pissed off. But we don't. The thing is, I'm gonna say we don't have good
You
choices.
should
on
be
either-
pissed off, Mark.
We
The
don't have
Orange
good.
Golf.
We don't. We don't have any good choices, anyways. So,
That was the worst.
yeah. Let's talk about Steve Morris on his exit from Deep Purple. a couple of the guys in the band were really glad for me to be gone because he was making too fancy of songs. What do you think about that?
Too fancy of songs. What's he mean
Like
by
too like complicated songs. They just wanted to rock.
too complicated? What's he talking about? Because the album that they made after him, their last one, is more complicated than they ever did with him.
But it's more rocky. It's not the album Schmoosh was horrible. Swish or whatever.
Right.
Horrible album. And
Yeah, but
I didn't really like any albums Deep Purple did with Steve Morris. I like seeing him live. He was good with them live, but the albums they did with him weren't Deep
They're
Purple to
okay.
me. But the new
You're
last
talking
album,
about Steve Morris, right?
Yeah.
It's not like you're saying Morris.
Morse.
That's better,
Yeah.
okay.
Morse. It's Morse.
Morse. I did say Morse.
Like Morse
I think you're
code.
saying Morris.
Whatever. Morris the cat.
Hatfield.
All right. Yeah, I suck. Hey, did you guys know? Science says that whiffing the funk of your own flatulence is good for you. Who knew? It says it's a true study that hydrogen sulfide in your farts, it reverses Alzheimer. South Carolina, it's like fucking. That's
Volunteered
cool.
for this research.
I should remember fucking everything from birth then.
Right?
I don't.
Who volunteered for this? I mean,
I fucking fart so much.
I
it's
just want to
unreal.
know. I just want to know. Scientists go. Let's check what farts do to your brain.
yeah, I mean, like
Who came up with this study?
They put an ad in the paper. Need people to smell their
Who
own fart.
participated in
in
this
and,
study?
They put the sulfate into mouse. They inject the sulfate into the mouses, and they watched what they did. So
So
But
fart
I'm
on a
just saying-
mouse. Here, mousy,
I
mousy.
like to my girlfriend. Hey, just fart around me, man. I'm not gonna get Alzheimer's. You keep farting. You know, I'm farting too, man. Let's just fart. Let's just make the whole world fartorific. I don't know, but I thought that's funny. And this is funny. A South Carolina man officially identifies as a deer and accidentally shot by hunters. Injuries were non-fatal.
That happens here all the time.
Well, that's
How do
surprising.
you dressed as a deer?
That happens
Was he
here.
walking
all
out in
the
the? What was he walking out in the woods or
They,
something?
yeah, he was in the woods with the deers. And he had
Well, I mean,
antlers
that's like-
and everything painted as a deer.
That's just being dumbass. It's almost like you had it coming. So
Well, there's a lady in England who identifies as a cat and made a full cat suit.
yeah, there's a lot of people like that.
Dude, what is wrong with people? They need
That's-
mental help.
Ever since COVID, people lost their fucking minds.
Well, some
Oh,
people
what-
identify.
oh.
Some people identify as mega. So I
It was
understand. I'm
way
just kidding.
before COVID.
Not me. But,
I'm just
I
fucking.
remember-
Hey, all you mega guys out there, I'm just having fun with y'all tonight. You don't get all pissy. I'm sure I'll get some comments.
he's
I'm just
talking
having
about the
fun.
remember
video
when I was
game
a-
Mega Man.
When I was a
Yeah,
kid,
Mega Man. That's it.
as a kid, my teacher was telling us about a story about, he was driving along the road and he see a guy on the side of the road and he had his gun out on a stone wall. There was a farmer's field and he stopped and he looked and he's like, "What are you shooting at?" The guy said, "There's a cow in the field there. It's a Guernsey cow." And he thought it was a deer. It was a Guernsey cow and he thought it was a deer because it had horns.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Hey, and McDonald's is now introducing the new supersize. Well, I can't say supersize. They get in trouble for the supersize name, but it's called party fries.
Party
Shareable
fries.
Party fries.
The American wasn't fat enough. That's
Well, they're not going to call it
bigger
supersize anymore because of that movie. But they're going to call it
Yeah.
party fries. But the thing is, it's huge. I saw the box. It's shareable fries.
Us here, it's called La Famille. Family size.
All right. And we're the world,
It was
everybody,
big enough to feed a family.
you know that everybody's going to AI, right? So
Yeah, I've been playing with Sora. I've been having a ball with that thing.
yeah, but Disney's even using Sora now to use their characters, letting them license their characters in there. But Amorthoptics Claude ran a snack operation in the Wall Street Journal's newsroom. It gave away a free PlayStation, ordered a live fish, and taught us lessons about the future of AI agents in order to live fish. They lost hundreds of dollars by letting AI run their vending machine
Shit.
for the live fish, and gave away a PlayStation. Where was I? I would have took that PlayStation. Fuck. I don't even play video games that much anymore. And our last story of the night, musical.
I got one after.
Go for it. You do it. I want to end with this.
Oh, okay. I just heard, well, not just, but Brian Wheat from Tesla is forming a new band with a bunch of other
Chris Holmes.
superstars. Oh, I'm kind of curious to see what that's going to sound like.
It's with Chris Holmes and
Chris Holmes and
Tommy Skeoch.
Yep.
And some singer, the guy who sang for Click Click Boom Dude.
Josie Scott.
Josie Scott.
And they don't have a drummer yet.
No. But then
so I was like, well, Seth Howland is no longer a metal church. Just throwing that name out.
Yeah. Josie Scott does have a good voice. He just had a horrible band. So
he had a good band to start with.
I liked the first album, but that was, and then he left. And it was horrible. And then the last story of the night, I need an over-under on this. How long will the original Bullet Boys stay together?
Gives a fuck.
I love the Bullet Boys. I love them.
Is that the Smooth Up India band?
Yep.
Oh,
Smooth Up India.
Hey, the second album was better. Freak Show.
I hope they stay together forever, so Mark could see them like every year.
You know what? I'm gonna give you guys a Bullet Boys. 1, 2, fuck you. I love the Bullet Boys, but they keep getting back together and they break up again because Mark Toreen fucking opens his mouth and fucking knocks
Bullet Boys opening up for Oingo Boingo.
Yeah, but,
that'd be
great. the other guys know this and still fucking go back. So.
It's like going back to a bad marriage. You just keep going back and back. You know, it's like dumb. All right,
it'll
man.
last as long as the bar managers keep paying them.
We lost Jerry, and he's supposed to run the episode. What the fuck is wrong with him?
I don't
Hold
know.
on.
Hope he doesn't lose power. I lost power during one episode, so I got.
All right, we're back. He didn't know that we paused. Jerry lives in Tennessee, bumfuck Tennessee, that has power outages all the time. Just joking with you, Jerry. All right, let's get to our list. Our freaking what is it again, Eric? What did you call it?
It is the 11 greatest moments in sports history, according to us.
All right,
our own opinion, basically.
All right, let's start with Jerry. What's your 11, 10, 9?
Shit. Don't start. Let me get a list.
Don't start with you?
No.
Okay.
Now I see him.
Yeah. All right, let me go to Andy then. Andy.
All right, sure. I will start off with the great Kurt Gibson. What a great moment this was. 1984, Detroit Tigers against the Padres. He hits a home run off Goose Gossage in the 9th to win it. This just wasn't a home run. I remember seeing this. This was an upper decker, and it was a cloudy day in Detroit, if y'all remember this game.
I remember
it was cloudy, and it was cold. And I think Goose was told to walk him because Gibson had hit a home run earlier in the game, and he refused. He refused to walk him. And then what happened, an upper decker winner to send the Tigers to win the World Series over the Padres.
As a Yankee fan, Goose was the Yankee reliever for a while. It was either hit or miss. He was going to strike you out or he was going to give up a bomb.
Yeah, but he was never going to give in.
Yeah.
He was not going to give in. I really don't have these ranked, but the next one I'm going to come up with, our buddy Mark there is wearing the jersey for the 49ers. I'm going to talk about the catch with the great Dwight over Everson Walls. And not only was it a great catch, but it started the whole decade for the 49ers. That was their first Super Bowl was in 81. And it led to, did they win 3 more in the 80s?
Yeah, they won 4.
They won 4 total.
Yeah.
go on four toes. Did they win any in the 90s?
Yeah, they won 94. They killed San Diego. Steve Young,
Okay.
6 touchdowns. Yeah.
Okay, so they won 3 in the 80s and 1 in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was one of those great moments in sports to get the ball rolling that led to the 49ers being the franchise that it is now.
Yeah.
So you want me to do one more?
I said 11, 10, 9. What'd you do?
Yep.
Okay.
11, 10.
So my number 9 is going to be the knockout of Mike Tyson by Buster Douglas. That was such a big surprise. And if you really think back, there was so much turmoil going around Mike Tyson at the moment. At
There
that
he
time.
is.
He wasn't even practicing. He wasn't even training or nothing. And
What did I miss?
Buster Douglas, huh?
Oh,
What
yeah,
did I miss?
Andy talking about 11, 10, and now 9.
9.
Number 9, which was Buster Douglas knocks out Mike Tyson.
And his 11th was Kirk Gibson's home run for the Tigers against the Padres. And his 10 was the catch, the 49ers.
Gotcha.
And then my number 9 was that right there.
You want to take over now, Jerry?
I got it.
All right,
Eric,
he was the first
11, 10,
one.
9, dude.
Me?
Yep.
All right, number 11.
How many are Canadians winning the Stanley Cup? That's what I want to know.
I'm not there yet.
There's only 11 picks, so you can't
See,
get them all.
Mark thought I was going to do only hockey. Came close, though, but we're not there yet.
Hey, there's a Canadian football league, too,
Yeah. So at 11, I took Nadia Comaneci. She was a Romanian gymnast in 1976 at the Montreal Olympics. She is a 5-time Olympic gold medalist. At the age of 14, Nadia was the first gymnast to be awarded a perfect 10. At the same game, she earned 6 more perfect 10s for the events. She ended up winning 3 gold medals during those games. And in 1980 in Moscow, she won 2 more gold medals where she got 2 more perfect 10. Sorry, my spelling. That was my number 11.
Yeah, you didn't pick Canadians, but you picked the Montreal Olympics, though. So
Yeah.
that counts as
I remember
a
her.
Canadian.
She had that bob haircut that was shorter and short.
And you should see her today, man. She's
I got a question for you. As a Canadian, the 1980 Olympics, did Canada go?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because we didn't get to see the 80 Summer Olympics because we boycotted.
Yeah, I don't think the Canadian team. I can't remember.
Yeah, but
I would have to look it up.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up actually too.
Yeah. Number 10 in 2006 World Cup final, Italy versus France. The match was played at the Olympiastadion in Berlin, Germany. On the 9th of July, Italy won the World Cup by beating France 5-3 in penalties. Shootout for you Americans. Why is this here? Well, most of the game was focused on Zinedine Zidane of France and Italy's Marco Materazzi. This is where Zidane that was Zidane's last career match, and they both scored the regular time 1-1 goals. And what happened is Zidane was known for headbutting Materazzi in the chest, and Materazzi just threw himself on the floor, and that got Zidane kicked out of the game. So that could have been a big difference when it came down to the shootout. So that was my number 10. Number 9, 1997, Jacques Villeneuve won the Formula One World Championship with the Williams team. He secured the title in a dramatic season final in Jerez circuit in the city of Jerez de la Frontera. He and Michael Schumacher clashed all season long, but in the final, Schumacher and Villeneuve were involved in a collision and saw Schumacher careen into the gravel trap. That certified Villeneuve's win. Also, Schumacher lost all his points for being a reckless driver in that one. So that's my top 9, 10, 11, and 9. 11, 10.
All right, Tim.
All right. My 11, 10, 9. My 11 is being alive, being lucky enough to be alive to watch Lynn Swann play football. Because he was just grace. And that's all I can say. My
Hey,
number 10.
you had both things. You had Swan and Stallworth, two different receivers, but
Yep.
they're a great
Mhm.
fucking team. They were
Yes,
great.
and they were the
Yeah.
combo in the NFL in that day.
I remember Lynn Swann at Three River Stadium. He caught a touchdown pass, and he was at the end of the end zone. And back then, they had parked cars by the end zone, and he actually catch the ball, get his feet down, then had to jump over the car as he went out of bounds. And
What
I was
about
like, how does he do that?
did he make that catch against the Cowboys, like that ballerina catch?
Yeah,
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 Yeah, we
fucking
juggled it
amazing.
in the air. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucking awesome.
yeah. That's the best catch in the Super Bowl, probably.
I could
I
do a
was-
Chris
Oh
Farley.
no, Tyree. I think Tyrese was better.
Yeah,
I
Tyree.
could do a
Or
Chris
the-
Farley interviewing
That was a good
Lynn
catch.
Swann. Remember when you made that catch against the Cowboys? That was cool, right?
My
I had
number
to I had to
10
get some Farley in here.
My number 10 is being lucky enough to be alive to watch Jack Lambert play middle linebacker for the Steelers, because that guy was just the most intimidating middle linebacker I'd ever seen.
Missing
And I
teeth,
never- I
right?
never-
He's
I never
he
saw
still
like
is
Ray Nitschke
intimidating.
play or anything like that, but
He's still intimidating.
oh yeah.
He's like
But he'd
80.
take them
The fucker's still
teeth
intimidating.
out, and Jesus Christ, you know.
I'll say this about
I think
Jack
he's
Lambert.
he's like a high school football coach, wasn't he, for a while?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
I'll say this about Jack
Imagine-
Lambert. Back in the day, when you wanted to watch the Super Bowl, you could only watch NFL films, and you'd watch the highlights that were narrated by John Facenda. And I watched Super Bowl 10, Steelers Cowboys, and one of the Cowboy players was trying to mock the kicker for missing a kick, and he just threw the Cowboy on the ground, and he pointed at him
Yeah.
and said, "Listen, I'm the intimidator. You don't intimidate us." He was like pointing at it, like look, this is how it's going to go today.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't mess with Jack Lambert or his players.
But so I was lucky enough to watch those two players play for the Steelers. My number 9 is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I was a young man. And after I got out of high school, I joined the Navy because I was stupid like that. I got down to my duty station, which was Norfolk, Virginia, and I'm
He
like,
said
well,
duty. Sorry.
and I'm like, well, I got to find something to do. You know, I mean, so they happen to have these bulletin
Drinking.
boards where, you know, things were going on the base. And one of them was football. So I went, cool. So I went down, and they were called the Norfolk Neptunes, and they were a semi-pro team. And I played for them for 2 years, which means that I made the cut both years. And you know, the deal is that if your ship was in, you know, you could play, but if your ship had to go out before the season ended, you couldn't play. And I just got lucky enough for 2 out of the 4 years I was in to be able to play semi-pro football.
What position did you play, Tim?
Outside linebacker.
Okay.
Nice.
And it was great. You know,
Well,
I mean,
that's exciting.
I'm
You had to
going
cover
against
those running
players
backs.
I'm going against players that I had no business being on the field with. But because of our situation, I was on the field with them. And I learned so much about football, not even funny. You know, because I jumped from high school, which, you know, I went to fucking 2-horse
Fuck, there you go
town
again.
in Vermont
Yeah.
to semi-pro ball. I just thought that was pretty cool. You know?
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah.
You guys still with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You're
good.
glitching. Well, I saw the lights go.
Uh-oh.
Just keep going, Jerry, till you can't.
I'm doing. That's why I'm trying to get it going.
Did you pay the power bill?
Oh shit! Man.
We need to get you
They sent the fucking thunderstorms after me.
we need to get you a generator.
But that's cool. Mark, you're next. Mark Dolly.
You want me to go? All right. I'll let Mark go after me. Okay.
Where the hell did we go last?
Anyways, I'm gonna go a little bit different here. Back when, well, I consider it a sport, but now it's called entertainment. I think you know what I'm gonna go with here. But my number 11 is Hulk Hogan won the WWF title by defeating the Iron Sheik. I'm telling you, I was a teenager. Wrestling was so anti-PC. You had Russians who mocked the United States for being weak. Wild Samoans that couldn't speak any English and just Indians that did tomahawk chops in the wrestling ring. Iron Sheiks that had camels on their trunks, as they said, USA toy. And sheep herders from Australia. My goodness, I'm like, how anti-PC you guys gonna be? And even a Canadian Mountie who was this jerk. What's wrong with this guy? I thought Canada was our friends.
You know the sad part about that whole thing?
When I was a kid, wrestling was fun.
I believed every bit of it. Every bit of it.
Wrestling was fun. Oh, I forgot. The Japanese wrestlers were sneaky and they could throw salt at you if you didn't pay attention.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They were athletic.
Like Pearl Harbor. Don't trust
You had to live that character back then. You could not break faces.
You had to really be there to really enjoy it. Like now I can't even watch wrestling because there's no really good characters anymore. That was the best part about wrestling.
Yeah, there's a few.
I wasn't crazy about the matches. I just loved the promos, the when they would shoot at each other. You know,
that's why I always liked WCW wrestling over WWF because they were more character driven.
Right, like when they had their run with TNT, those years. But back in the day, Vince McMahon did the best decision.
Well, even before that, when they were all independent.
Right, you know, we would get some of that.
Dude, WCW had some fucking ridiculous characters. Come on, man. They really did.
But when they were all independent, like Memphis wrestling,
right,
was fantastic. Houston wrestling was fantastic.
That's when wrestling was great. But I will say this: Vince McMahon did the best decision ever. He got rid of the boring Bob Backlund. He segued it to Iron Sheik, and Hulkamania was born. You know, not really the best match if you're like into wrestling, but this Hulk Hogan winning that WWF title. And and we didn't really know what happened because there was no internet back then. I didn't have the MSG network, so we had to wait like a whole week and they showed the match finally the following week. Then we finally
you were glued to the TV when it came on.
And we didn't really believe it until they finally said, new WWF champion, the incredible Hulk Hogan. And we couldn't believe it. We were like, holy shit, this is unbelievable. But I
learned about a lot of wrestling this week because I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. He had John Cena on there, man. John Cena's a fucking cool ass dude. Go listen to that episode. That's working really good episode. I learned a lot about behind the scenes, how he didn't get famous until he started rapping. He said I had no personality, and then they heard me on the bus and why don't you do the rapping? You know, get on there and rap.
You need a personality to carry you.
He said he had no personality, and he said he's the luckiest motherfucker ever to get he's so blessed that he lucked into being a wrestler. You know, it's like
that's my number.
He's a very down-to-earth guy. Apparently,
I love listening. I'm not a wrestler guy, but I like listening to him talk about wrestling. It was really good.
So my number 10, though, once again, Goose Gossage is involved in this. He faces off against George Brett. This is just a regular season game. And boom, he blasts like another shot, 400 feet. And once again, George Brett's going to get us. The Royals go up 5-4, but sneaky Billy Martin, he says, check that back. I had no idea this was even a thing. Check that back. And they actually, I'll never forget, they took the bat, they measured it against home plate, and you were only allowed to have pine tar, I believe, go where the grip area was.
Yep.
And it was extended past home plate. And I see the umpire actually walk the dugout and goes, you? out, game over. And he came running out like, what?
Yeah,
And
he shot
but
out of that
yeah,
dugout.
you got to
I
learn to read lips. And he said bullshit a lot. And he dropped about 10 F-bombs.
A lot of F-bombs. That dude was hot, dude.
So
That
the
dude was
Yankees actually
shit.
won. I'm like, holy crap, we won the game. I was happy. But
Cheaters.
back then, I was in the Boy Scouts and went to summer camp. And my parents visited me and says, "Oh, I got bad news for you." And once again, this is before dinner. It says, "Oh, that Yankee Royal game. Well, they turned that rule down, and the Royals won the protest. So now they're gonna play the last inning at Yankee Stadium like a couple of days later." I was like, "What? They're gonna lose now?" And going, "Oh yeah, unless they could score a run in the bottom of the ninth." But it was probably the quickest game ever. The Yankees went down 1-2-3, bottom of the ninth. It was actually very interesting. That was free admission if you want to watch the conclusion of the
Wow,
game.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, the game had to be finished because remember the
Oh,
Royals were batting top of the ninth,
yeah.
and they had to finish actually one more out for the Royals and then bottom of the
So
ninth.
they started at the bottom of the ninth, and
Yeah, so Royals actually ended up winning 5-4, and the home run counted. So that's my number 10 pick, the Pine Tar game.
Wow.
And
I remember
Yeah.
that.
I
yeah,
remember that
that
too.
was a crazy game. And like I said, I tried to pick games and stuff that I saw that I actually
Right, yeah.
witnessed with
That's
my
what I'm
own
trying to
eye.
do here. But
Yeah,
I got some stuff that I didn't. I think I seen all this. Yeah,
yeah.
except one. I wasn't alive when this happened.
And my number 9, I think Mark's gonna like this one because back in the day, Vince Scully called most of the World Series games,
Yeah,
and his call is probably the most iconic call in World Series history. There's a little roll along first, behind the bag. It gets by Buckner. Here comes Knight in
Red
the
Sox.
Mets
Yeah,
minutes. And the
poor
best part
Buckner.
about that is, it was so shocking that he didn't say anything for about a minute and a half. They just showed like the crowd and
That's what Vin
celebrating.
does. He lets the crowd.
That's the way you should announce.
That's what
Shut.
Vin did. He
I
shut up and
know.
let the crowd speak for the
Yes,
Let
and
the
as
moment.
game
fans on the
be the
TV, you get to
news.
enjoy the moment.
Why
Yeah.
he's in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. But it was a crazy game. Red Sox were so close to winning the World Series. They're up 5-3 to the top of the 10th, but incredible.
Buckner got so much shit for that for
Yeah.
years and years. He was a great defensive
hmm
player. He's with the Dodgers in the 70s.
He's
Really
with the
great player.
Cubs.
And
I I
the thing is, Buckner, they forgave him after they finally won a World
right.
Series. And then, if you ever watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, they got a show with Buckner, and he keeps dropping things. And Larry David goes, "Don't throw it to Buckner! Don't throw it to Buckner!" It's like hilarious.
But getting back to that play, I would love to see if Buckner fielded that.
We lost
Mookie
Jerry
Wilson
again.
was busting down that line. I think he probably beats the Buckner running to the base. It would have been close. I would
He
have loved.
wasn't
That's what I
that deep,
wanted to
though.
see.
But
Because
but Buckner wasn't that deep where Mookie would have beat him
he
to first.
he was in a rush to get that ball because he knew he had to make a play at first. So that's what kind of messed
And
him
they
up.
became great friends
Right.
until Buckner died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and
Yeah.
Mookie were almost
So, but
inseparable.
yeah, that's my number 9 because it's the game and the most like it was probably the most iconic call I could recall in a World Series game because that was the bonus. You got to get Vince Scully for the World Series. So that's my number 9.
Jerry is back.
He
For
said
now.
Buckner, the Red Sox, was his 9. So
Oh, it was classic.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, why don't you go?
oh, let's see. Why is this so small? All right.
That's what she said.
Yeah, probably. I get that. My girlfriend loves me though. But imagine on the parquet floor in 1985 against the Boston Celtics, the Lakers beat the Boston Celtics on their own home court to win the NBA championship. The first team to ever beat the Celtics on their home floor. So fuck you, Tim. Take that shit.
The Lakers kicked their ass.
Yeah, I got one better coming for you, so fuck you.
Oh,
Oh,
and
fuck you.
I got a very
Hey,
nice one.
Magic killed Bird in the finals. Just to let you know.
Yep. And that was a butt kicking too. That was not a fluke. That
Yeah.
game 6, the Lakers gave him a beat down.
All right, so I'm gonna go recent. because
Yeah,
this is a,
but just to add something to that, that's when basketball was so important, and you only had the 3 channels to watch it, and
yeah.
everybody watched the finals. I mean, that's what everybody watched back then. Even if you were a basketball fan or not, you watched
And
all the
it was real basketball. I remember Kurt
yeah.
Rambis tried to dunk the ball, and Kevin McHale like clotheslined him. It was just a simple
That
foul.
was a fucking dirty play.
That was not a flagrant. It was they just called it a simple foul. That's all it was.
Well, because
And-
there was no flagrant fouls back then.
Yeah, but no,
basically.
but they had a fight though. They were getting ready to throw down.
If there was flagrant fouls, Rodman would have
That
been
was
kicked out of the
real
league.
basketball.
Bill Lambier, remember him?
Rodman.
Oh, yeah,
uh,
because
Rodman wasn't dirty. Rodman got under your skin.
yeah.
He wasn't really a dirty player per se. He
was
just
a
like
hell of a
he
defensive player.
was really like rubber wrapping around you. He was shit talking you at the same time. He got under your nerves.
yeah.
You know, he wasn't really a fighter or anything, but
Listen, that was my
he was
number
the one.
11.
Yep.
The Lakers win in the 1985 NBA championship. And my number 10 is new to me because I've never seen my team do this. I've seen the Lakers do this, but I've never seen the Dodgers win back-to-back World Series championships. And that was fucking awesome, especially the last one. Oh my God.
These
thought
are
they
all
were gonna lose.
homer picks.
No, I got some ones that aren't homer picks coming up. I got a lot of non-homer picks. But yeah, these will be.
Are you picking the Reggie Jackson 3 home run game?
Oh, fuck you. That sent me to therapy. Don't fucking talk about that. Don't ever talk about that shit again. I just joking. But my number
I had a
9.
candy bar named after Reggie.
Yeah, did you know that?
They said that wasn't about him, no.
Yeah, did you know that he has a candy bar named after him too?
All right.
Because he got the 3 home runs.
Another homer pick, but this is a great moment. Michael Jordan never went out like this. Kobe Bryant scored 60 points in his final game as an NBA player. Scored 60 points and said, "I'm done."
I watched that game. It was almost
Homer,
they gave him like about 50 points.
Hey, I might have a Boston Red Sox. I might have a Red Sox moment for you.
That was like
Tim.
Strahan getting the record.
I'm gonna have a fuel.
Didn't he had like 83 points against the Raptors?
Toronto. Yeah,
he did. Yeah,
that is in my mentions. 81
that was the
points against
closest
Toronto.
anybody's came to 100.
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain did it, but everybody
I don't think
was
anybody's
tiny.
going to top 100.
Well, everybody was tiny back then.
Wilt Chamberlain did it in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing is, everybody was so tiny compared to Wilt Chamberlain. It was easy for him.
He was a terrible free throw shooter. He actually should have scored more than 100.
Yeah. All right, so that's my 11, 10, and 9.
All right, my 11, 10, 9. My 11 is a wrestling pick too.
All right.
1996. Bash of the Beach. We got Hall and Nash, the NWO against Savage and Sting. Savage and Sting are getting their asses kicked, just brutalized, getting like, NWO was, if you know the NWO, they were playing dirty. In comes Hulk Hogan to save the day. He comes out, turns fucking heel. Never in a million years would you expect a Hulk Hogan to ever turn heel. Holy shit. That is probably the best heel turn ever in professional wrestling.
Not John Cena?
No, not at all. No. You got to understand, dude. Hogan, it was almost taboo to think of Hogan as a hero, man. Yeah. And that was a fucking big fucking gamble that Eric Bischoff made. He's like, oh, this could really backfire or this will really be successful. And the fans dug it. They dug it.
Yeah, because Hulk was always considered a hero. I mean,
right. I'm old enough to remember Hogan had a feud with Andre the Giant, so I was like, I kind of liked him going to be back to being a heel because I remember those days.
That's true.
Classy Freddie Blassie.
Then he started coloring his beard and
the painted on beard. It was painted on.
Is it that when he became Hollywood Hogan or something like that?
Hollywood Hogan, yeah.
Hollywood Hogan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he was a fucking great heel, dude. He was a fucking, he was bad. He was
all right, brother. Did he call people brothers still when he became a heel?
Oh, yeah, all the time, yeah.
Okay.
And he stopped saying the, say your prayers and take your vitamins, which turned out to be steroids. But hey,
And dude, he was popped hard for weeks, dude. A good pop is as good as a good cheer in wrestling. If you're getting a loud boo and you're getting popped, for being bad, and you're doing your job, and man,
And he was living it up. I mean, when he
The
got those
NWO,
girls,
man,
he
I'm
was
telling
doing
you.
the old ear thing. And
I would put the NWO up with the fucking Four Horsemen anytime. The early NWO, because they were fucking game changing to the sport, man. So
the Four Horsemen, that was my crew in there.
they were great, but the only problem was, and the NWO did this, they had like 10,000 members, and the Four Horsemen like, traded out members all the time. That's what ruined them.
But the original four, Ole and Arn and Tully and Rick, they were the bomb.
My number 10 is, this is what pisses me off about today's athletes. They get a little bruise on their little finger and they got to miss 6 weeks.
That's because they're not hockey players.
Again, 1996. Little pint-sized gymnast named Carrie Strug breaks her ankle. She can't even walk on it. And you can't take anything in the Olympics. You can't take pain medicine. You can't even fucking take Tylenol.
I remember
This little girl with a busted ankle, to say she's 100 pounds is pushing it by a lot. Did this vault, sprinted her ass off, did that vault, stuck the landing, got a 10, and I thought that was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Because
that was Carrie Strug, right?
Yeah.
Carrie Strug, yes.
Yeah.
And then fell down.
Just fucking, athletes today should be ashamed of themselves with some of these injuries they missed time for. They really should.
Hey, Mike Stolsha had a broken leg and still played.
Jack Youngblood played in the Super Bowl.
I'm talking about today's athletes.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, the old athletes.
Turf toe. What the fuck is turf toe? That's a new fucking.
It's like what do you call? Fucking, it's just a flesh wound, you know.
Exactly. But that's my number 10. My number 9 is you might think this is a homer pick, but it's not. Game 6, 1975 World Series. Red Sox tie it up in the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 10th.
Oh, don't fucking remind me. Jesus fucking.
Up comes Pudge Rodriguez. Or Pudge fuck's his name? Can't think of the catcher.
It wasn't Pudge Rodriguez. He was with the Rangers.
Oh, it wasn't Pudge Rodriguez. It was the other Pudge.
Carlton Fisk.
Carlton Fisk.
That's the best World Series game of all time.
All right, yeah, we'll go with that one.
No.
Comes up.
The last one.
Comes up. Fucking hits a home run, hits the foul post. They win the game. And what's amazing about this was Pete Rose, after that game, said that was the best baseball game he's ever been. He lost the game. He said that was the best baseball game he's ever been in.
You should see how many Hall of Famers play in that game. Yeah. We're talking like
that used to be until they won the World Series in the 2000s.
Jim Rice.
That was the Red Sox claim to fame for the longest time. That was the only thing they could be happy about was that game.
Well, 86 was too. We made it. Big deal.
But just watching replays of that game, man, what a fucking game! It was a different fucking time for baseball back then, in my opinion. I don't know, dude. They got paid, but they didn't get paid. Like All-Star games would have another. I have an All-Star story coming up later.
Well, those guys that played in the 70s, they had to have jobs in the off season.
Yeah,
exactly. Like
and
football players,
they wanted to. They had to.
CFL players had to have it.
Well, until that one guy from St. Louis, I forgot his name, started.
Kurt Flood.
Kurt Flood, yeah, he's the one who changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's my 11, 10, 9. Let's go with 8, 7, 6, Andy.
Yeah, I am going to go with. I'm going to do a couple of baseball ones. I'm going to go with the Texas Rangers against the Chicago White Sox, where Robert Ventura stormed the pitching mound at Nolan Ryan, and Nolan Ryan had one on the neck,
kicked his ass.
I was watching that game because I would get the Ranger games back in Corpus. It was on this network called HSE, and I was a big Nolan Ryan fan because he came from Houston, and then he went to the Rangers.
He went everywhere.
He was like the hot dog guy at that time. He was the it guy. And after that moment, dude, shit went down the tubes for Robert Ventura after that. Dude got annihilated on that mound.
Yeah.
I'm going back to 1986, before the World Series. I'm going Mets Astros 1986 Game 6. I believe that went 16 innings.
Yeah.
I remember those games would be in the afternoon, so I would come home after work. After school, and go straight to the TV, and the game would be on, and I would be able to catch, the last couple of innings. But this game was awesome because I got to see a whole nother game, and it was always by inches on both sides. And then, of course, that led to Game 7, and then, of course, we know what happened with Mets and Red Sox. And my next one, I'm going to go with, after everything that happened to this guy, after being the king of golf and falling from grace, his dad dying, his wife getting a divorce, Tiger Woods was left in the dumps. Motherfucker comes back and wins the Masters in 2019. One of the most amazing comebacks ever in sports.
It was. Yes.
So Tiger Woods, it was such an emotional watch, knowing everything that he had gone through, and when he was walking on that 18th fairway, knowing that he had it, it was really something to see, So those are my three.
I've never seen a professional golfer fall from grace so like he did, man. I mean, as far he is not. Yeah, I mean, he just won
Big time.
Winning. It's weird how that worked out, man. Really.
Yeah.
Well, he was tired.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you're tiring fucking all them women.
Yeah.
He had a lot of holes in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, woo!
His reputation was shot. His dad died. He had all sorts of stuff happen in his private life.
Yeah, mentally it fucked him up.
And like everything, I mean, there was a time there that every day there was something new about him, and it was always negative, and it was fucked up. But then for him to come back and win the Masters in 2019, dude, that's badass.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I know. That was your three. No, that was only one, right, Andy?
I did three.
Did you do three?
You weren't paying attention.
He did two bases.
No, I was. That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I apologize.
Makeup. Put a little makeup. Why'd you leave these on the table? Okay.
La 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 la. Oh, that's a different one. That's all right. Eric, go ahead.
For this moment. Number 8, 2009 Super Bowl XL1V, New Orleans Saints versus the Indianapolis Colts. The Saints beat the Colts 31-17 despite being the underdogs.
You like them because they're kind of French?
Because I love Drew Brees.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Eric, say that again. XLIV, right?
XL1.
Shut up, Mark.
XLIV.
That's 44.
Dude, what a ball!
There you go.
I'll tell you what.
Mark doesn't know.
Mark doesn't like Roman numerals here. Yeah.
I tell you what, Eric, that's a good pick because the ball Sean Payton had to do an onside kick to start the second half.
Yeah.
Man, that was.
And now you can't even do that.
You can't do that anymore.
You can't do surprise onside
because you say like, "Hey, we're gonna do onside."
That's dumb.
That's so stupid. That
is stupid.
Gotta be one of the worst. Hey guys, everybody be ready. We're gonna do a trick play, and we're gonna kick the ball right here. Everybody get ready.
Dumb,
Stupid.
dumb. Idiots.
All right.
I love that word, idiot. By the way,
It was their first
Dumb cuff.
You're
Dumb cuff.
dude. Okay, it was their first appearance to the Super Bowl. Entering the second half, the Saints were behind 10-6. Saints quarterback Drew Brees, love this guy, completed a 32 of 39 passes for 288 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was named Super Bowl MVP. This also happened after the New Orleans winning was huge moral boost after they got hit by the Hurricane Katrina. In 2005.
Just think if fucking San Diego wasn't stupid and kept Drew Brees instead of Phillip Rivers.
Was that the year in the championship game Favre threw that interception?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It cost him.
Yeah.
He had no business throwing that ball.
He threw the pass.
Yeah, dumbass.
Number 7, one of my favorites. You were talking about back-to-back World Series.
You're gonna go Montreal or Toronto.
1993
Oh, there you go. Toronto.
World Series where the Toronto Blue Jays
Oh yeah.
beat the Philadelphia Phillies. I
Joe
watched
Carter.
this in
That
six
was a
match.
good series.
I remember this match and I'll never forget it. The Jays were behind, bottom of the ninth. The suspense was insane. Everyone was biting their nails glued to the TV. Then, pow, Joe Carter hits a 3-run home run,
Joe
ending
Carter,
the game
I believe
8-6.
he was American.
I was just about to say Joe Carter
Yes.
was American, right?
Wasn't that
Off,
How about that?
off Mitch Williams. Yes, it was.
Mitch
Andy.
Williams,
Mitch
right?
Williams.
Wow.
Mitch, the wild man
Was
Williams.
it most of that team
Wow, man.
American?
Probably.
Yeah,
But they
okay.
played for Toronto.
Yeah.
Just like
Hey,
the Panthers
don't-
are mostly Canadians and they won the cup.
Don't
Mostly
break
Russians.
Don't make fun of back to back, or Eric's gonna break out the back to back to back to back. The Canadians.
I
did.
I could do that all day.
Yeah.
And,
I think I think
anyway.
they won 4 or 5 in a row or something.
To back.
Anyways,
Mitch Williams was never the same after that.
Okay. Anyways, fuck, you guys lost me because you keep jumping over what I'm
Sorry.
saying.
Go back to the game.
The Blue Jays radio announcer says, "Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life."
Yeah, that was a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
because
a
he
beauty.
played for the Cleveland Indians before he went to Toronto.
Right.
Yeah. My number 6. I didn't watch this, but this was a big moment. 1991 NBA Finals was the championship series between Chicago Bulls and Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, fuck you.
That's not the first time you're gonna tell me again.
Fuck, you're
It
going to
was
probably
Michael
talk the
Jordan's-
Kings Montreal game.
It was Michael Jordan's first NBA Finals appearance and Magic Johnson's last. The
Magic
Bulls
was
won the
hurt.
series. The Bulls
more than
won the
Magic
series
was old.
4-1.
Well, Byron
Georgian-
Scott was hurt too.
Jordan averaged a 31.2 points a game and 56% shooting, 11.4 assists, 6.6 rebounds, 2.8 steals, and 1.4 blocks.
We had a
and earned the
shitty head
first
coach. Too.
NBA Finals MVP award. Those are my picks.
No
We
excuses.
had a shitty head coach.
No,
you know what that
excuses.
was? You know what that was? That was Jordan telling Magic there's a new dog in town.
Mhm. It's all good because the Lakers were the team of the '80s, Mark, and the Bulls. It was their time.
I don't give it a team of the 80s.
I knew picking that
Well,
one.
that
would,
wasn't
like,
the Celtics
get-
because
go
the
on Mark's
Lakers
skin.
beat you 2 out of 3 finals in the 80s, bitch.
2
Yeah.
out of 3,
2 out of 3.
but not the
It-
third. How
Doesn't
about
matter. Doesn't matter. But Magic owns fucking Bird, even in college.
All right.
All right,
All
who's
right,
next?
Tim.
that? All right. My number 8 is the Red Sox beating the Dodgers in 18 for the series.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking they cheated. That's okay.
Was that the 18-inning game? That was a good. I remember that. Series.
Yeah, and then we gave you your team for the next decade. So
The 18 inning game, Max Muncy hit a home run to win that game. What are you talking about?
No, he's talking about the whole series as a whole.
I know, but the 18 inning game, Max Muncy hit a home run to win that game. So
Big
Yeah,
deal. That's a
You
game.
guys missed the era. Put up the Canadians. Yeah.
Yeah, they won 4-1.
okay.
Just,
How are the Kings doing against the Lightning? Losing?
let me see.
Well, they just started, I think. But go ahead, Tim.
All right, my number after the Dodgers' depressing defeat.
Because your coach cheated, your manager. But keep going.
My number 7 is a me story. My freshman football, freshman year. We didn't have Pee Wee football, so that was the first game we ever suited up to play somebody else in football, or at least I did. We played this team, Newport Tigers, local, and they were a powerhouse. But they had Pee Wee football, so they've been playing since 7th grade, and we showed up at practice one day, We lost that game 66-0.
Ouch.
I played middle linebacker, and all I remember about that game is the word Nike because it was printed on all the running backs' bottom of their cleats as they were running over me. So I get back home from the game.
It was like, are those Jordans?
My older brother, and my dad are in the kitchen waiting for me. And as soon as you walked through our door, you were in the kitchen. They sat me down at the kitchen table and promptly told me what I did wrong. And as one went to get a beer in the fridge, the other would come by and start doing this. And you got to start doing this better. You got to start doing that better. And then he'd finish his beer and walk and get one of my dad to come over. You got to start doing this. And, you're not doing this. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, And I just remember that because the next game after that, we won 8-0. And I had like 4 quarterback sacks in that game. So it lit a fire under my ass, but I was just like, I remember staring there. My eyes are about as wide as it gets. And I'm just like, sorry. I remember that game.
That's cool. That's a cool story.
And then number 6, the 86 Celtics.
Dominating team.
The greatest basketball team to ever play. Period.
When Bill Walton's on your bench, yeah, you're pretty good.
Yeah, you got a center like Bill Walton on your bench. Anything to say about that, Mark? I didn't think so.
He wasn't listening.
No.
As a neutral basketball fan, I really wanted part 4 Lakers Celtics, but that didn't happen. That would have been a really good series.
The only thing I hated about that team in the 86, why couldn't they wear white sneakers?
Yeah, they wore green
like
sneakers.
Everybody else.
Most of the Lakers were injured on that series, but that's okay.
Yeah, sure. I mean, because it's always injured. You're
and
always
then they got you
Oh,
back.
no, they always are injured or they cheated.
Well, they got you back.
The coaches suck.
They won 2 out of 3 in the 80s. Larry Bird has a losing record against Magic Johnson. Take that, bitch.
But the 86 Celtics, they were dominated. The Rockets.
They were a good team. I love Larry
The
Bird,
Rockets
by the way.
tried to get into the Celtics. They actually even had a big fight. I think Ralph Sampson actually attacked one of the Celtics.
Sampson?
Ralph Sampson. He actually attacked him. Yeah.
I'm just saying Sampson from Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
Sampson.
Okay, yeah, but
So are you done, Tim?
Yep, I'm done.
All right, Mark, go ahead. Dolly.
Okay, my number 8, a little bit of a homer pick. I'm University of Connecticut alumni, and the school is not very good at football, but somehow they were able to become a college basketball powerhouse thanks to Jim Calhoun. But it didn't always start that way. Their nemesis would always be Duke. And especially Christian Leitner, who actually has a ESPN show named after him, says "Why I Hate Christian Leitner." You know what? I don't hate Christian Leitner because I felt he lit a fire into UConn, and eventually we did get Duke back, and that's what happened 9 years later. UConn upset Duke in the national championship, and that was their first national championship. So, and they've won a few more since then. I think they have 6 now. So. But sometimes you don't get sometimes you don't get them the first time, but you get them the second time. So that's my number 8. But
Christian Leitner, man. Talk about an honor. I mean,
I just actually want to say thank you, Christian Leitner, because you made big shots against a lot of people. So
to be fresh out of college and be selected to the dream team, fucking that's a pretty good honor.
Great college player, but very average.
Yes. He was
NBA
okay
player.
in Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he just they were expecting a lot of great things from him, but overall,
Well, he had shitty coaching and shitty players around him. Yeah,
I think he made one NBA All-Star team. So anyway, but great college player. So my number 7 though, crazy ending to a game. And actually, John Elway of Stanford led his team down the field and get a go-ahead score.
Was that the band game?
California
Yeah.
had no choice but to have a frantic play on the kickoff. Stanford actually helped them by squibbing the kick on the ground, and it kind of like allowed their return team to get into position. And it was like the first time I actually saw this, that they did a frantic. They started the game turned from football into rugby. They started doing all these laterals.
Yeah.
And it started to work. They were actually advancing, and the announcer, I'll never forget, he said it. Oh, the band is on the field.
That takes out the tuba. That
California
takes out the
player
tuba
ran through
player.
the band and scored. I don't
Oh, baby,
honestly,
tuba
if
player.
that happened today, they probably would have whistled it dead or something would have happened. I don't know. I don't think they would allow the play to continue like that, but it went through and California won and they beat Stanford. I think Stanford could have made the Rose Bowl, but guess what, John Elway? Nope, you lost. So
I think John Elway ended up all right though.
yeah, but you know what's funny?
Right.
But you know what's funny? Ever since that game, the NFL says like, "Hey, you know, maybe we could try this on a kickoff." So now you kind of see that. Generally, it never works, but occasionally you get one of these unbelievable plays that happen, and you win the game somehow.
Right.
Anyway, so that's my
The,
number.
the funniest thing in pro football is when the lineman gets the kickoff.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
The way they try to run with it,
It's
it's
they
fucking
rumble,
hilarious.
bumble, and stumble their way down the field.
Literally.
Anyway,
All right,
my number
Chris Berman.
6. Tim will like this one as a Steelers fan. I actually didn't see this play, but I saw this a million times at NFL films. I'll talk about the Immaculate Reception.
Yep.
This was the birth of the Steelers dynasty, even though they didn't win the Super Bowl. But they needed to win a playoff game. And everything had to break right for them to win this game. So they're down 7-6. There's only like 15 seconds left. They're nowhere near field goal range. They have no timeouts left. Terry Bradshaw has to throw a frantic pass down the middle of the field. Now, the Oakland Raider, who was Jack Tatum, just did a simple tackle and the game would have been over. But of course, Jack Tatum, that was his thing. Oh,
that was Raiders ball though.
I'm
that
going
was
to
Raiders
blast
football.
you. I'm going to blast you really hard. He hit the receiver, I think it was Frenchie Fuqua, so hard. Actually, yeah, you hear that?
Ball popped in the air.
Frenchie Fuqua, I think he was Canadian. He hit him so hard, the ball bounces backwards. And actually, that's a funny rule. The ball had to go offense to defense on deflections. If it was an offense to offense, that would have been a dead ball. That was another thing that had to go for the Steelers' way. And somehow Franco Harris is in the right place at the right time. Barely gets the ball before it's the turf, even though a lot of Raider fans said he skipped it, but no. Runs down the field. Steelers win the game 13-7. Unbelievable. You actually should watch the NBC broadcast because
And the camera didn't even catch it until the end.
Yeah,
And they were
the
watching Frenchie
fans
getting
like
hit.
jump out in the field. It's hysteria at all. And of course, John Madden, the Raiders coach, is kind of like saying, "What are you going to call?" And he said, "Oh, it's a touchdown, John." And the Raiders had a lot of bad luck back then, so that's my number 6. So UConn upset Duke. The Stanford, California. The band is on the field is my number 7, and the Immaculate Reception. Steelers, Raiders.
All right. Mark.
Me? Okay.
Looks like you're wearing number 10 now, Garoppolo.
Yeah.
I'm wearing 16. All right, man. This is the last homer for a little bit. Wayne Gretzky coming to the LA Kings.
That was big, dude. That was big.
It brought hockey to the West Coast and brought
how many
hockey to
cups-
Florida. It
how
actually
many-
brought hockey.
It brought
everywhere.
hockey to America.
How
It made it
America.
more popular.
How many cups did Wayne Gretzky win with the
He
LA
got
Kings?
fucking screwed by fucking Marty
Oh, he did with the
McSorley.
Oilers.
Patrick
Marty
Waugh.
McSorley with that fucking illegal stick with the
That
Canadian.
Patrick Waugh got you.
No, it was Marty McSorley on that penalty.
Marty McSorley was one of the cruelest bastards ever to play the game.
That fucked us up, man. But fucking Wayne Gretzky bringing hockey to America, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So with the
Gotta
LA
agree
Kings,
with that on that one.
and then
Thank
this,
you, Canada. Yeah, that's what
this isn't Homer picks right here. Jesse Owens wins 4 gold medals in Germany. A
That
big
was on my
fuck
own.
you to the Aryan race, Hitler.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
That is
Fuck
true
you,
because Hitler would present every gold medal to each athlete. He wanted to do that, except He didn't give the medal
Jesse
to
Owens. No.
No.
It was fuck you to you, Hitler. Jesse
No.
Owens fucked you up, bitch. And that was a great moment in sports history, man. And in another one, if Joseph Staub was here, he would love this. I watched this live. Cal Ripken Jr. breaks Lou Gehrig's consecutive game streak. I watched that on ESPN. That was amazing. That was an
Unbreakable record. That'll never
unbreakable
happen again.
record, man.
Never. No.
And that was fucking amazing, man. So that's my 8, 7, and 6.
Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but he said that the 2 times his wife was pregnant and were delivered were on off days. And he said if my wife was, given birth on a day, he would not played. So there's a kind of luck there. I don't know if that story is true or not. I don't know, but that's what
But
I
didn't he
heard.
take a day off after that game? Or
Yep.
No,
Right
the streak
afterwards, yeah.
continued for a little bit longer after
little
that.
Did it? I
Yeah.
thought it ended
Yeah,
shortly
I'm
after
pretty
that,
sure
though.
he did a couple more years after that.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. But that was
Also-
amazing,
Oh,
man.
I don't think it was a couple years. I think it was
I'll
a couple
look that up.
games. Yeah, you might have to look that up.
Yeah, let me see.
All right. Mark, you done?
Yep.
All right, my number 8 is the day I realized that my quarterback isn't the greatest of all time anymore. Super Bowl L1 or 51, as you want to call it.
Thank you.
Halftime.
L-I.
Halftime. Everybody in the world think it's over. It's 28 to 3, I think it was at halftime.
Yeah.
Atlanta just beating the shit out of the Patriots. I mean, Atlanta was celebrating already, but you got to witness the greatest comeback ever in a Super Bowl. I mean, unreal. That's the day I realized that Tom Brady was the GOAT. I mean, say what you want about rules, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Things were different.
I will
back
still
then.
go by the rules.
They will. And you're right to a certain extent, but you got to admit, dude.
Is it the thing with the softballs?
It might have been that year. I don't know. But anyway, that game fucking proved to me that he was the greatest. I mean, he's over there in the third quarter just telling his team to get their fucking head in the game. And you're down 28 to 3.
He was a great leader.
You're like, fuck this. We're gonna beat by 25 points. That's 4 fucking touchdowns we need, and they get it. And some horrible offensive play calling by a future head coach. We won't mention his name.
Horrible. Dude, all they had to do was run the ball over, punt it, run, punt it, run, punt it, kill the clock. But no, they kept on throwing and incompletion, stopping the clock, getting sacked, moving backwards. It was just one bad thing after another. Hey, Mark, would you put Brady in your personal top 5 quarterbacks of all time?
I would, but I'm saying Montana never lost a Super Bowl. And Montana got the fuck beat out of him more than Brady. There was Brady rules, dude.
I'm not saying
They
anything
changed
like
rules
that.
for Brady, though.
Yeah, but I'm just asking, do you think he's a top 5 quarterback?
Yeah, he is the top 5
Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, he has to be. I mean,
He
no matter
is.
what.
You have
Yes.
to look at it from technical point of view. He is. He's the greatest. But
Yeah, yeah.
For our preference, maybe not, because me, it's Drew. But in total, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can't deny 7 Super Bowls.
I would go Montana and Brady.
You
in
cannot
number 2.
deny accomplishments. You
Tom
just
Brady
can't.
would be number 2, and then I'd go fucking who's your quarterback of the Cherry Bradshaw would be number 3. It's fucking good shit, man. Phil Simms only won 1 Super Bowl.
I would put Marino at 3 in my opinion.
I put Marino at 3, Breeze at 4, and then fucking what's his name, Peyton Manning at 5.
I'd put Roethlisberger in one of the top 5 slots.
I wouldn't. He had a great defense.
That's his fault.
Dude, Bradshaw made better throws. I'm just saying.
All right, let's continue.
I got good news
Not-
there, Mark. The Rams are beating the crap out of Seahawks.
Oh, I know, I'm watching
Bye-bye,
it.
division.
It's Sam Darnold fucking blowing another big game. He
Bye-bye,
blows big
division.
games.
You're going on the road.
Number
That's
7.
fine. That's fine.
At least we're going.
the playoffs. Well, they need to beat the Colts, and the Colts is a great defense, by the way.
The Colts have been sucking ass lately, so I hope they take.
But their
advantage of it.
defense is good.
You're gonna go to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're gonna lose again. That's what's gonna happen.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers
It's
are
possible.
They're fucked up though.
They're fucking sucking too. But anyway, my next pick is
Number
no
7.
matter what you think of, no matter what you think about Bonds and McGuire, you have to admit it was fun watching them break those records those years. McGuire breaking the single season home run record,
McGuire before that,
and then
Yeah,
Bonds
that was a nice race.
and then Bonds beating the home. No matter what you think about the juicing, it was cool to watch that. You know what I
that
mean?
brought
It really
baseball
was.
back. The juicing.
It did.
I don't know. I kind of like the McGuire
Yeah.
Sosa.
Yeah, that's
I
what I was
did too.
saying.
That
The McGuire Sosa, because they were like
It was a great
high-fiving
rivalry,
each other.
but-
Yeah.
I mean, every one of us was probably glued to the TV watching those.
Oh, I
yeah.
was watching that shit.
So,
But
and who
fuck
would have
Channel
thought McGuire?
Park. Channel Park.
And who would have thought? And who would have thought McGuire's would barely be clear of the fence? That's the way he beat it. You know, with this little itty bitty home run. He actually almost missed first base. Actually,
Yeah.
And actually, they could have called him out because his coach touched him and brought him back.
Mm.
They could have actually technically called him out, but that would have been fucked up if that happened. That would have been as bad as that umpire with that blown call, that perfect.
You're out.
Remember that perfect game a few years ago? That umpire totally fucked up the
Yeah.
call, that Detroit Tiger. That would have been just as probably worse than that, actually.
Oh yeah, it
But,
would have been worse. It would have been worse.
but anyway, that's my and
Touched you, you're out.
my number 3 is as I said earlier, back in the day when the All-Star game meant something. 1970 All-Star game. T. Rose is shucking around third base full fucking speed. Ray Fosse's blocking the plate. You think you're going to take it easy on him and go around him? He went right through his ass because he got paid to win back then in the All-Star game. You know what I mean? And you guys said they fucking had day jobs or summer job or winter jobs or whatever in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
It was a different time for baseball. He got criticized a lot by a lot of people from that. I don't blame him at all. I'm not saying that because he's a Red. I would say that A, that's the way he played the game. B, you played to win. You played to fucking earn money back then, dude. I mean, these guys
That
weren't
was your
fucking
livelihood.
zillionaires.
So,
And I
every
think
dollar
that-
that's not going in your pocket is lost.
I'm not saying it's a great sports moment per se. I'm just bringing it up as far as how the game of baseball was changed. Because I don't think Ray Fosse was played again after that, did he? I don't think he did. I think he was.
Yeah, he wasn't the
retired after
same.
that.
He was his career kind
But
of.
you gave 100% in those games back then. It's just the way it was played. People say, "Oh, it's dirty." No, it wasn't. I mean, fucking look at today's. Catcher can't even be near home plate anymore. It's just these rules in football and baseball and basketball. When was the last time you seen a fucking traveling call being called in the NBA? I mean, seriously. These games are getting so fucking soft, man. Thank God hockey hasn't yet. It probably will, but it hasn't gotten soft yet. But fuck. I mean, these games are just nothing. You talk about Lambert and all those playing football. It's like those people just don't exist anymore. You know what I mean? It's just the characters of the game. You know, your LTs, people like that. It just, I mean, there's good players out there, but for the most part, they're forgettable. You know what I mean? After a few years after they're
They
gone.
call me assassin.
I mean, Ronnie Lott chops off his fucking fingers so he can play a game. You know what I mean? They're just, athletes were different back then, man. They were. They're a different breed of fucking the character back then. But anyway, that's my next 3. Let's go with where we are. 6,
Nice.
5, 4, 3, right?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, Andy.
5, 4, 3. We're gonna talk about John Elway again. This time we're gonna talk about the drive. Broncos, Browns.
That's a good one.
That was one of the games that I remember watching, and maybe that's why I'm not a Cleveland Brown fan, because I was rooting for the Broncos to do it, because it was improbable, and you got caught up in the announcers. I was 8 years old, rooting for Elway, whoever this guy was. I was rooting for him, and it was really something to see, And now when I see it like on YouTube or like when they replay it, it's amazing still to see how Elway just cut them apart. Boom
Pinpoint
here, boom
passing,
there. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't bombs. He was just on the precision of first down, first down, first down. It was just amazing. Left, right, which is perfect. So, so I'm the drive for the Broncos and the Browns. And after that one, my phone keeps on turning off on me. Hold on. Man. Oh, 2016, the Cubs winning the World Series after all that time, and they finally win the World Series after I think was it like 99 years or like 100 years?
It was over 100.
Before the Titanic sank.
Yeah, they won in 1908.
1908. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's an amazing thing to see. And it was a pretty series. It was
a great game too because the Cubs were up. They blew the lead. they had to get the lead back.
But then they blew up the team right after that.
Yep.
It's like they just called it a day. You're like,
like the Red Sox did in 18 after they won it. They blew up the whole fucking team.
You're like, dude, there's still another season. I mean, the sport doesn't end all because you won that time. Come on, let's go. But the Cubs winning in 2016. I'm sorry, I keep on talking about baseball. I just love it so much.
Baseball's awesome.
Apologize.
My favorite sport.
But 2001, when Luis Gonzalez hit the single off the Yankees, that's because the whole world was going for the Yankees.
Diamondbacks,
not me.
It was 9/11 had just happened. It was, baseball was coming back. Baseball was helping heal. And then here came Luis Gonzalez and hit that line drive.
Sam Donald sucks.
Just up the middle, dude. And what a moment. It was just one of those big moments in baseball folklore. And is that two? Or do I have one more?
It should be 4, 5, 4, 3.
One more, okay. Oh, I remember watching this. Remember when you were at a department store at the mall and they always had TVs on?
Yeah.
Well, I remember being at Sears upstairs.
Sears, love Sears.
And it was the Bills and the Oilers. And
that's Warren Moon, right?
Yeah, with Warren Moon, yeah. And the Oilers were up like 38-3 or something like that.
And it was a backup from the Bills, right? Frank Reich?
Yeah, it was Frank Reich.
Frank Reich came back. I watched that game.
Yeah. I was watching that upstairs at a Sears while my mom was shopping. I just sat there and just watched it, and it was just a crazy thing.
Pulled over a lazy boy and sat in front of the TV.
The weird thing about that, Frank Reich actually has the biggest comeback in the NFL history as a quarterback for Bills. He also has the biggest comeback in NCAA history. He was
really?
He was the coach. He was the quarterback for Maryland Terrapins, and they came back against Miami Hurricanes. Almost the same amount of points. So,
oh wow,
coaching Stanford now.
Yeah,
I think he's retiring from Stanford actually right now. Coaching.
So those are my three.
Good picks.
All right, Eric, go ahead, man.
All right, here we go.
Come on, let's get some Stanley Cup. Let's go.
It's not yet. I saved that for last. Number 5, 2008 Wimbledon Finals. Most everyone thought Roger Federer was unbeatable at Wimbledon until a Spanish superstar arose by the name of Rafael Nadal.
Nadal.
Two of the biggest names in tennis history. They had met 40 times in their career. But the 2008 Wimbledon final stand alone, Nadal took the first 2 sets, and after a rain delay, Federer stormed back and won the next 2 sets. In a gripping final set, Nadal kept his cool and won the match after 4 hours and 48 minutes. That's my number 5.
That's my second favorite tennis rival. My first favorite is Borg and McEnroe. That was my all-time favorite rivalry in tennis. But
But
you're
Federer
I
that
don't
was
like
a
tennis
good.
at all.
Yeah. And Sampras Agassi was good as well.
Yeah, that was good.
It wasn't as a shit talking one as the
No
other two.
Billie
And that-
Jean King and that
well,
one dude.
Oh, the dude, he got his ass
Bobby
kicked.
Riggs.
Bobby Riggs, yeah.
Mhm.
Number
but Jimmy Connors was also a big name back there in the early 80s.
Oh, Bjorn Borg.
What about Pete
McEnroe.
Sampras? I know about Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi.
I just said that.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
just
you did.
number
All right, go
4.
ahead, man.
2008 Beijing Olympics was the introduction of Usain Bolt, the fastest man alive.
Oh,
The
good one.
Jamaican native ran a 100 meter in a 9.69 seconds, and the kicker is his shoelaces were untied.
Oh, wow.
I
That dude
couldn't
was
believe
fucking
this.
fast.
He reached a top speed of 44.72 kilometers an hour. That's
He had a-
27.8 miles per hour for you Americans.
He had a
What?
great last name, though. Bolt. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
I know.
I think that's when the United States had Michael Johnson too.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
exactly.
I
supposed to
gotta
be
see
the
how
best.
many gold medals he
Yeah.
won.
4 days later, Bolt set another record in the 200 meters. His performance earned him the nickname Lightning Bolt.
Yep.
All
He was
right.
fucking fast.
Now this is where I'm going to get under all your skins. Number 3.
Probably not mine.
2002 Winter Olympics.
Oh,
Both
geez, here
male
we go.
and
This is a great
female
game, and I'm
hockey
okay with this
teams,
one.
both male and female Canadian hockey teams won the gold medal. Canada and the United States of America faced off in the finals. The match was tied 2-2, but Canada scored 3 unanswered goals to win the match 5-2. It was the second time and first in 70 years that the U.S. men's team lost in the Olympics and on home soil. The TV ratings for the Canada versus U.S. men match were the highest in Olympic history at that time.
He cheated.
The legend is that there's a lucky loony.
That's my line.
No. I thought it was a toonie. T-U-N-N-Y.
I thought it was a loony.
Okay.
Anyways,
yeah, go
the
ahead.
legend of the lucky loony was born when a Canadian ice maker, Trent Evans, buried a loony under the center ice. The Canadians women hockey team also won against the U.S.
Well, that was a
They
comment.
won the final 3-2 to put
That Canada-
the wonderful
that Canada-
gold medal around their nets. Go
That
Canada.
that Canada team was fucking stacked though, man. You
Wait
got
till you
Iron
see
Man,
this
you
year.
got fucking-
Wait till you see next. Oh my God, the team we're gonna have. Holy fuck! The
Not
only
worried.
thing
You got
I'm worried
bunch of-
about is the
That,
The
that,
gold-
the,
Yeah, a bunch of
funny
old-
thing, the funny thing about the Olympics is I'm not even like a hockey fan. I was watching that game and I enjoyed it. That was a great game. Even
That
though
was
it
insane.
ended up being kind of like one-sided, but it was 2-2 in the third period, like you said. And very
Yeah.
good game.
All right, cool. That's a great pick. Even though we won the World Cup the last time before that, so that's
Yeah.
cool. We're good with it. We're good with it.
and we won the 4 Nations last year.
Shut up. Shut up.
My number,
Your
My
little
number
Kachuk
5.
was all bully and shit, and ended up hurting himself.
And
My
you end up
number
playing
five-
in the
Oh,
finals
it's,
and winning the hoisting the cup, my friend.
Yeah, he did.
Steelers versus the Cowboys in '76. Great Super Bowl. Great Super Bowl.
Well, those Pittsburgh Dallas ones were classics, man.
Always a
Except for
great-
the last one when you got fucking
Neil
Neil
O'Donnell.
McDonald throwing fucking to Larry Brown playing toss with him.
Yeah.
You know, they were coming back when he threw that pick. And I was like, son of a bitch.
Ooh, two of them, the same fucking play.
Yeah.
My number 5 or number 4 is being alive long enough to watch Earl Campbell run in the
Oh,
NFL.
he was on
Good
he was a
fucking-
beast.
Yeah.
My favorite running back of all time.
Tearing off his
That guy
jersey.
just, give me the ball. I don't care the hole because I'll make one.
That dude was fast, man, for his
Yep.
size, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
a freak.
He was a wide dude.
So you're
he
a
had
defensive
legs
back.
on him.
You're,
The thighs on that guy. Oh my
if you're a
God.
if you're a defensive back in the open field and you got him fucking running at you, you're better off just letting him go past you.
Can you imagine Deion Sanders trying to tackle Earl
Right?
No.
Campbell?
Deion Sanders didn't need a tackle. He,
He
just
would,
took the
he
ball.
wasn't a tackle, he
Earl,
was a
he
one.
would let Earl Campbell run by and try to tackle him from behind. That's
One of the worst tacklers ever. with Deion Sanders.
And my
They didn't
number
need to.
3, going back to the Olympics, were the 1980 men's Olympic team when they beat
Hockey
Russia.
team? Yep.
That has got to be one of the
Miracle on
proudest
Ice.
moments in
Absolutely.
American sports. Period.
America,
Do
the
you believe
country.
in miracles?
Yeah.
The
Hey,
country.
you know, hey, Eric, you know how that happened? The United States didn't have to play Canada.
Oh, God.
That's true. We didn't play Canada that Olympics.
I don't
No.
know what happened to, or I know.
Oh,
Canada
because-
they didn't even medal.
Because Canada and the Soviet Union were in the same division, and they lost the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
So in the final, it was Soviet Union and United States.
It was Finland and Russia. And
But those were just the college kids back then. They didn't have pros.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Soviets had pros.
And I know we sucked all the time until we started putting the NHL players.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we
Well,
started.
so did America, except for that 1 year. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that's all credit to Herb
That's
Brooks.
why it's called the Miracle on Ice.
That's why Herb Brooks. I mean, that guy was
Yeah.
fucking amazing coach for that team. I mean, he really was. But yeah, okay, that's a great fucking pick.
Good
actually.
picks, Ted.
All right, Mark, you're next.
I'm next. The Buster Douglas fight got picked already, but I'll do a slight alteration. I'm a big Mike Tyson fan. I know he's not the best person in the world, but he was a joy to watch in his prime, and all the pay-per-views he had, he was a pay-per-view nightmare. The fights would be over like
He was a beast.
You had to pray for good undercard. You had to pray for good undercard.
Yeah. You would have to get all the neighborhood fit in one house, and everybody would chip in like $5 for the $50 pay-per-view. And then it was
Pretty
okay.
much, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you should do. So we would it was the unification bout. Mike Tyson knocked out Michael Spinks in about 90 seconds. It was
That guy looked scared.
The fight was
From the
over
start.
before it started.
He looked scared.
That was
At the end, he looked knocked out too.
That was the peak of Mike Tyson. That he never achieved anything else after that. And actually, Mike Tyson Punch Out came out that summer, so he had a video game and he was the unified world champion. And I love Mike Tyson's Punch Out, so that was a great year for me. And I was a Mike.
I think he was dating Robin Givens too at that time as well.
Robin Givens, and actually,
she brought him down, and so did Customato's death.
Right,
that brought him.
Yeah, that was a huge loss for him. That was a huge loss.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was like his father too.
Because he kept him on track. Customato kept him on track.
Oh yeah.
And then Don King started interfering with him.
If Customato was alive a little longer, I think the path would have been a lot more different.
He was a real life Mick, man. He was a real life Mick from
Tyson
Rocky,
probably
man.
would have been a longer reigning champion, I think. Yep. Anyway,
I don't think he'd have lost his head. I mean,
yeah, he would have
kept him focused.
Right.
You're on box,
I think he would have stayed out
fuck
of jail.
the girls.
I think he would have.
Con King, you know.
Right. He probably would have stayed out of jail too. My number 4, I haven't done any much Homer stuff, but this is kind of like a Homer pick, but in a way it kind of makes sense because the Gulf War was happening. It's Super Bowl XXV 25 for some folks that don't room and new. It was a great game, but it was also very patriotic. Ironically, both teams had red, white, and blue colors, Buffalo Bills and New York Giants.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston sang the best Star Spangled Banner ever. Was pre-recorded, I know, but still, it sounded fantastic and a very exciting game. It went down to the last second, and I really felt that I'm like, you know what? I think they're gonna get this field goal, and the Bills are probably gonna beat us. And I was shocked. The Scott Norwood missed it. I was like, oh, unbelievable! Great game, and the Giants won their second Super Bowl, 20-19. So that's my number 4.
How far was that field goal anyway?
46, I think, but it was on grass though, and Norwood was always a turf kicker.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but anyway, my number 3, you're gonna say like, why are you picking this one? But without this, you have to have an action and a reaction, and without this, the Giants would have been a very different franchise. Going number 3, the Miracle in the Meadowlands, 1978. Back in the day, not too many quarterbacks would take a knee because if you did go to the ground, the defense could still get a shot on you and just like almost like
Yeah.
dive on you to give you a nice rough housing. But now you just go to knee and the play's dead. But the Giants, all they had to do was like do it one more time, and they would beat the Eagles, and they were actually would have been above 500. They weren't going to make the playoffs or anything like that, but for some reason, the coach
Hand the
said
ball off. Yeah.
fullback power play to Larry Zonka. Instead, Joe Pisarcik, the Giants quarterback, screws up the play. He turns right and he's like, "Oh fuck, I messed up." And he tries to turn left real fast, and Zonka's already by him, and he tries to force it on his hip. The ball goes to the ground. Herman Edwards of the Eagles, who later became the New York Jets coach, you play to win the game, runs it in, and the Eagles win the Miracle of the Meadowlands. And the reason why I picked that is after that game, the Giants ownership said, "That is it. We are a dysfunctional franchise," which they were. They had two basically owners, and they both sat down and finally said, "Look, we need a GM. We can't." The Giants tried to be like Jerry Jones back then. They were like the owner, and also they did all the drafting and all the trades, and the trades were all bad. So they got the GM. The GM let the drafting Phil Simms, drafting Lawrence Taylor, drafting Carl Banks, et cetera, bringing in Bill Parcells, leading to the first Super Bowl. So sometimes you got to hit the bottom before you get up, and that's what the Giants needed. So my number 3 pick is the Miracle in the Meadowlands. Because you know what?
I remember watching that game at my sister's house, and her husband was a big time Giants fan. And I was watching it, and Joe, Pisarcik,
Sarchik, yeah.
he missed the handoff to Zonka, because he was too late because he turned the wrong way. So I'm like, why didn't you just fall down? Play's over.
I know that the clock would have ran out too because that was like literally the last play of the game.
I'm like, you really are a Pollock. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. What a dysfunctional franchise. A horrible way to lose a game.
Like they are now.
I watched that game live and I was like, you know what? I was upset, but I was kind of like more like, oh. And for some reason that was my first year watching football. And then I said to my dad, like, why do I like this team? And my dad even said, like, I don't know. You tell me why.
I think a lot of fans felt that way after that game.
Well,
why do I like this team?
The main reason why is they were always on TV because you had one choice. You watched the local team. So I watched the Giants.
They still are around here because we do local. So if the Patriots aren't playing, guess who you're getting?
The Giants. You better. That's why you should get a Sunday ticket.
That's turning into a game now.
It is 30-28.
Oh wow, I turned it off.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
the
Seahawks scored like 14 points in a matter of like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
They had a punt return, I think, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, there was a punt return and then a takeaway. And then they just scored again.
Like the Giants, I remember the Giants had Craig Morton as quarterback.
Yeah, that was a trade. They made a trade with it.
Denver.
They made a trade with the Cowboys, and they gave up the Giants were at the bottom. They gave their picks to the Cowboys.
I thought Morton was a Bronco, wasn't he? One time.
Well, he became a
Cowboy, and then he went to the Giants.
Oh, okay.
I remember him playing for the Giants.
Giants also gave up a bunch of picks for Zonka.
Yep,
a bunch of picks for Fran Tarkenton.
That was a good.
Fran Tarkenton was a good Giant, but the problem was the Giants would make a trade and they would give too much. Be like, oh, we'll give you this and this and this, And those picks would lead to
great plays. Like Fran Tarkenton was already in his mid-30s when,
Okay.
And so was Zonka,
All right, Mark. Let's hear some 49er picks.
Oh, this isn't a 49er pick. Tim might be happy with this one. Kurt Schilling's bloody sock refers to his legendary performance in Game 6 of the 2004 LCS, where he pitched with a surgically stitched bleeding ankle tendon, symbolizing the Boston Red Sox historic comeback against the Yankees. The image of the blood seeping through his sock became iconic, representing his grit as he threw 7 strong innings, forcing a Game 7 that led to Boston's World Series win.
You know what I remember more about that game is A-Rod and his big Pillsbury Doe batting glove swatting at the the relief pitcher because he had the ball and the ball came out and the Yankees actually thought they scored a run. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't think you could do that. I don't think you're
No.
allowed to swat at
You know what I
someone's
remember
glove.
about that season the most is the preseason when they got Schilling
Oh shit, it's tied.
from the
Okay.
Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
And I remember people around here going, Jesus Christ, do we want to go out and get a fucking another old fucking guy like Schilling? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He just won the series with the Diamondbacks, for Christ's sakes. We couldn't get Johnson, so he's the next best thing. I think that was a great pick, which is one of the few great picks the Red Sox have ever had. Like,
Yeah.
I remember
That was a great game, man.
Torres coming over from the Yankees, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Oh, great pick," and he did absolutely dog shit with us. Mike Torres.
all right.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go with the only Olympic thing I've really ever watched. 1984. Mary Lou Retton winning
Yep.
the gold gymnastics all around, and she was hurt, and she came
Yep.
down off that pole vault and just nailed it.
I had a crush on her when I was a kid.
Oh god, it's
Another
like
She was on the Wheaties
Gymnast.
box, right?
yeah, but that the thing is, you guys are talking about Carrie Strug. You need to
No,
get
Mary
the
Lou
original, the original Mary Lou Retton
Mhm.
there.
1984.
Well, the original would be
I remember her being
Corbett
injured and all that.
in 1972.
Yeah,
She was short. She was 100 pounds soaking wet if you were lucky, but she was Russian. But she kicked ass.
Like I said,
know,
you can't. You're not allowed to take painkillers or anything like that. So
Yeah.
these people were fucking in pain. These little teeny weeny women, man, and
Yeah.
these pros should be ashamed of themselves sometimes.
Definitely,
Really.
because they had toughness.
You saw all
Yep.
the shit that I did. What wasn't Homer? I picked the Red Sox. I picked Mary Lou Retton.
Well,
Cal
technically,
Ripken.
it's an
I picked.
anti-Yankee pick.
I picked Jesse Owens.
That was an
Now I'm going.
anti-Yankee pick.
Now I'm going back to my fucking Homer shit.
Go.
Going back.
2004 World Series. Freddie Freeman's walk-off grand slam
You got
against the
What
Yankees.
is that? A bobblehead?
It's bobblehead. I went to get the bobblehead with the World Series.
You got to take him out of the box, though.
No,
No.
never.
Never.
No.
Why don't you
No.
take him out of the
Don't you
box?
watch Big Bang
Value.
Theory?
You
Value.
don't take shit out of the box. Did you watch?
That's no
The, tr-
fun.
the transporter
Why
episode.
did they leave it
that
in
was
the
fun.
box?
Hey, okay, but did you watch
I'll find out.
the 40-year-old virgin? You don't take anything out of the box.
NIB,
But
baby.
you're not a virgin.
NIB.
Yeah.
You
So
don't.
NIB, man.
And you're not 40 years
Freddie
old.
Freeman's walk-off grand slam against the fucking Yankees. That was
Sounds like a Bucko
amazing.
5.
That
Take
was
it out-
one of the
take it out-
amazing
take it out
World
of the
Series
box.
memories of my.
No.
Fuck you, because it's against your team, bitch.
What's the point of being in the box?
Because you still displayed, you can see the display.
No,
I don't
but
need
a
to take one of them.
bobblehead, you're supposed to bobble.
I don't want to bobble him. He's gonna stay in this box forever until
Listen.
I die.
Mark, you're a bobblehead, man.
I bought my son a pop.
It's a good workout for your wrist. You know what I'm saying?
I bought my kid for his birthday or Christmas a bubble, those Funko Pops, but of Supernatural. All right. That Supernatural, I paid $50. Today on eBay is $500. So
Now that I know they're supposed to stay in
it
the
has
box.
to stay in the
This will
box.
be worth
I
money
know that.
one day.
The
I
Funkos
ain't.
stay in the box.
I don't think I'll ever sell it. I'm gonna.
But the
keep it.
problem is you can't even see it though. It's all got
You
like
can
wrapped
see
in it.
him. You can see everything.
I can't see it.
You
Is
just,
that
really Freddie
you just want
Freeman?
me to devalue my shit, bitch.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's Freddie Freeman?
$600
Here.
right here.
There you go. 2024.
$600 right here.
For a sixth grade? Wow, that's pretty good.
Mario.
All right, so that was
First
my
grade.
5.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That was
Yeah,
my
sorry.
5, 4, 3. So Jerry, you got your 5, 4, 3, and then we do
My number 5. My number 5 is I know there was one person in boxing who I ever thought Mike Tyson might have a little fear of, and I think Evander Holyfield proved why. I think Mike was
Benazir?
afraid, because I think that's why
I've watched
Buster
that,
Douglas.
and I hate
I
boxing.
think took a fall in that Buster Douglas match because he was going to fight Holyfield next. And I don't think he wanted any part of him. And when he came out of prison, Tyson was fighting all these ham and eggers. People were talking him up, blah, 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 blah. I mean, he was really fighting nobodies. And then he finally gets to fight Holyfield, and Holyfield just takes it to him. Fucking just stands up to Holyfield wasn't butter, I get it. He was, I admit. He would rub that forehead against your head and try to cut you. I understand that. But Holyfield took the bully and beat his ass, literally. He really did. And he was getting his ass beat the second time too. So what does he do? Chop off his fucking ear. 2 times.
That was the most shocking thing I've seen in boxing.
He bit his other ear afterwards too, but he didn't chew it all the way out.
I saw that fight, and I was at my friend's Scott Torato's house. I saw that fight. I'm not a boxing fan, but that was
That was the most. Think about it. This is the most unbelievable thing. How did he not get disqualified after biting his ear?
Right.
Well, they asked
Tyson knocked him out. Imagine you bite the guy's ear and you knock him out. That would be.
They asked Holyfield if he wanted to continue, and he did.
You take that moment in slow motion and put Careless Whisper.
I love that song.
I think it's funny watching that shot. He's like this.
That tastes good, man. That tastes good.
And it was premeditated because I've seen audio of it, and he's leaving his corner, and Mike Tyson's trainer's like, "Yo, Mike, you're pitting your mouthpiece," and Mike's kind of like, he didn't want it. He's like, "You can't bite it if you have your mouthpiece on."
Shut out with both of those fights is the great fucking Mills Lane was the referee, dude. I'm telling you, let's get it on. I love that guy, dude. He was the best boxing official ever, man. Love that guy. But I think that part of that Douglas fight, I wouldn't say Tyson took a dive, but I don't think he wanted to face Holyfield, dude. I really don't.
Stafford looks hurt.
But at the same time, why would you take a fall against a nobody like Douglas? So, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. But anyway, that's my number 5. My number 4 is 1993 Niners. They got to be a homer here. But not the Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl, back then, the NFC Championship game was the Super Bowl, because the AFC teams were terrible back then. Finally, the Niners were able to beat the Cowboys in the NFC Championship game in 93 after 3 fucking years.
That's a great pick, man.
That was a good game, though.
James West will argue that game over and over.
Yeah,
they spotted us a lead.
I think everybody was rooting for the 49ers because nobody wanted to see a 3-peat.
No.
Yeah.
But, that was a good game, though.
Yeah. And that field was a mess. Like, I don't know what it is about San Francisco, but it would always be.
It's the rainy season. It's the rainy season.
Yeah.
Hey, what was it? George Toma was the NFL.
He would take care of the field.
He'd take care of the field back then. They'd always talk about it. George Toma made sure the field would be playable. I remember that.
I mean, that was a stage in football where the NFC, I think, dominated like 14 or 15 in a row Super Bowls, and there were a lot of blowouts and shit. So that's why I didn't put the Super Bowl, because Super Bowl was a joke.
3 touchdowns, Jerry Rice, 3 touchdowns, Ricky Waters, 6 broke Joe Montana's record, Steve Young. Great.
Got the monkey off their back.
Yeah, Gary Plummer took the monkey off Steve Young's back. That was awesome.
That was fun. And my number 3 is 1990 World Series. Everybody predicts Oakland A's to sweep.
Yeah.
Well, there was a sweep, but
the Reds
fucking did it.
You guys swept the Dodgers in that.
That was a huge upset.
It's arguably the biggest upset in World Series history.
It could be, yeah.
I thought that was 1988 against the A's too.
They were the best team. I thought because the A's were getting better every year, though. That's why.
But the thing is, the A's in '88 were the best team in the league, and fucking the Dodgers were barely made it. And fucking killed them. So
I mean, the Reds just shut them down that World Series. They're pitching. I don't know where
it was the bullpen.
Is that the team that had Barry Larkin on it?
Yeah.
They had
the nasty boys.
Eric Davis, right? Eric Davis.
They had Dibble in the bullpen. Randy Meyer.
The nasty boys. Yeah.
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 Yeah, they
Bullpen short.
swept the Dodgers in that series too in
They shut them
playoffs.
down.
No, they didn't. They beat Pittsburgh. They only
Oh,
played one
that's
playoff
different.
game
I
back then.
thought they beat the
played Pittsburgh.
Dodgers too.
No, that was a few years later.
I thought it was Davy Johnson.
No,
No?
that was a few. No, that was Lou Piniella, man, with the Reds. Won that
Oh,
1990.
okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Anyway, that's my number 3. Number 2, Andy.
Yeah, can I do 2 and 1 because I need to get going?
Okay.
All right, man, go ahead.
All right.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, guys.
That's
All right, man.
But
You're running a little long.
I'm gonna go with the
He's got a show to do tomorrow too, so get some sleep.
with the domination of Michelle Kwan. She really captured people's attention during the Olympics and her graceful ice skating. And my number 1, it's going to be 2017. Houston Astros winning the World Series. It was our very first World Series. I've been a fan since 85 when I was about 9, and then we finally won a World Series. So that was a very big moment for me. I didn't have that many homer picks, but that one I could not leave off. I mean, that was a very important.
Getting to the World Series was hard because it was a battle to get the league championship because the Yankees put up a pretty good fight.
Oh yeah, dude, that was a hell of a series too.
Yeah.
I mean, just that whole thing.
Every team won each home game.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting if Houston was still in the National League. They probably would have dominated the Central for a long time.
They would have dominated the Central. They really would have. I'm just like they dominated the West. Okay, guys, I'm real sorry, but
take care, man. Yep, no problem.
What's your 1?
Andy.
Number 1?
Astros.
Yeah, Astros 2017.
All right, man. Take it. See you tomorrow, Andy.
All right, man. I'll see you.
All right, Eric, we out, man.
All right.
Who did the Astros beat in that World Series?
Shut up. Cheaters. Crash
Well, here we
canners.
go.
Hey,
Here we go.
oh Canada!
The 1992-93 NHL Stanley Cup Finals. Montreal Canadiens versus the Los Angeles Kings.
Fuck you.
Yeah, not real hockey fans. LA fans are not real hockey fans.
This
Fuck you.
was the Kings' first appearance in the final round, which included the great one, Wayne Gretzky. It was also the 34th appearance of the Montreal Canadiens in a finals as well. The Canadiens defeated the Kings in 5 games, winning the 24th Stanley Cup. It also marked the 100th anniversary of the Stanley Cup that year, and the first finals to start in June. This was the last time the Canadiens won. I'm sad. Also, it was the last time both teams were composed of all North American-born players. This was such a beauty. I will never forget it.
Beauty, eh?
Yeah.
Going to work the next morning, and everyone was full of joy and work. Patrick Roy won the MVP, and it was the last year the Canadiens played in the Montreal Forum. In 1994, they moved to what you call now the Bell Center, which is the arena that hosts a crowd of 22,000 people.
The great one
Patrick
won.
Waugh.
I like how you said great
That-
one because
I hate
great-
Patrick. Patrick Wall took a fucking championship away from me, my team in the 90s.
Yeah.
Fucker.
I was gonna say the
Never
great
watched.
one won one game in
Yeah.
that finals. Just
That's
one.
it.
So it was actually a good nickname for him, the great one.
There you go.
That's my
least
joke.
right.
That's a
Unless
terrible
the great
joke.
one. It sounds almost Chinese.
I don't think,
the
I don't
great
think
one.
Andy's disconnected.
I don't know. Just keep going.
Go ahead,
It's
Tim.
okay. Hey, keep on picking more teams that Mark likes that when they lost them.
Yeah, guys, I'm almost out of time because my wife is gonna bug me pretty soon. So
Do your number 1 then.
You don't want to hear our number
you want me
ones?
to do none? Well,
Your
I
number
want to
one.
hear your number ones.
Then go for it. Hurry up.
Let's just run.
All right, my number one.
We'll do
The
one. We'll do 2 and 1 right now.
There
Just
you
keep
go.
All
going.
right. The number one, the 1985-86 Stanley Cup Finals, East versus West. All Canadian teams. Montreal won the cup in 5 games, beating the Flames, that's Calgary, 4-3. This was the Habs' 23rd cup, and it also was Patrick Roy's rookie year. This was impressive, and this is the reason why I picked this game to be the greatest moment in sports history. As a rookie goalie, to bring the team to win a Stanley Cup on his first year, that's impressive. He also won the MVP that year. In 1989, Montreal Canadiens went against the Calgary Flames again in the finals, but they lost. Unfortunately, it sucked. And I did debate between the 93 Cup and the 86 Cup, but I decided to
Rams
go
missed the
number one
field
with
goal.
that.
Terrible head coach. So
Okay, so that was my 2-1.
Oh, it's the refs. Refs fucked him.
all right, Tim.
2-1.
2-1,
Let's
man.
go 2
All right,
and
2
1.
and 1. My number 2
Let's
is
burn past these.
the Steelers and the Rams, 80.
Good one.
Great game.
And the tight end dropped the winning touchdown in the end zone. He didn't know it at the time, but he did. My number 1, and how can I be a Red Sox fan and not have this be my number 1? The 04 Red Sox versus Yankees in the AL Championship game, down 3-1, and Big Papi steps up, blasts a home run, and that starts the comeback of all comebacks. Period. End of story.
Yep. Cool. All right, Mark.
It's all good. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose as a Yankee fan. Anyway, my number 2. This is a very personal pick for me because my first season I watched baseball, I mean, from beginning to end was 1978. And after watching the incredible Reggie Jackson lead the Yankees to the World Series the year before, the Yankees were garbage pretty much beginning part of the year, but it's a 162 game season. So it was just an unbelievable comeback. Down 14.5 games at one point. They bring in the new manager, Bob Lemon. He was a very laid back, in comparison to Billy Martin. The team was it was a little too much on edge, I think, with Billy. So this really, I think, helped the team, get their confidence back. And it leads to the one game playoff versus the Red Sox. And Goose Gossage, he didn't give up the home run this time. He gets the last out, gets Kari Yastrzemski. And it was like a whole road though. It was like beating the Red Sox first. Then they have to face the Royals, and the Royals are a great team too. And you got George Brett, and the Yankees won that series, and then the 6-game series against the Yankees and the Dodgers. A great comeback because the Dodgers kind of like dominated the first 2 games. It was 2-0, and the Yankees became the first team to win 4 straight. And even though there was a kind of a funny play in game 4, I remember the Yankees were down a run, and there was I guess what happened was the Dodgers shortstop caught the ball and threw to first place to get the double play. But here's Reggie Jackson standing in the base path, and the ball bounces off him and rolls away. And that led the way to that game as a victory. And then the Yankees won the next 2 games and back-to-back champions. That's my number 2, the 1978 Yankees, the whole entire season. Just an incredible year. And my number 1, I got to go with the Miracle on Ice. Unbelievable. USA defeat the Soviet Union. And we were talking about this earlier. I forget who picked it, but they actually had to play another game a few days later against Finland. And that was another comeback win. But the only thing that really pisses me off to this day was I'll never forget, we were getting ready to watch the game. It was going to be actually edited to fit the broadcast. And I'll never forget, during the news portion, I saw some idiot scroll to the bottom. Breaking news. USA defeats USSR 4-3. And we're like, are you kidding me? You're giving
Some people thought it was a joke,
score,
Some people thought it was a joke, though.
But you know what? I thought it was a troll thing. I was like, you know what? I said, no way. There's no way they win. There's no way. We just had to watch it. So we still watched it anyway. And a great call by Al Michaels,
that shit doesn't happen.
You believe in miracles. Yes. Great game.
That shit doesn't happen here. Hockey's more important than the news here.
Yeah. You know what? Like I said, I'm not a hockey fan per se, but I will get into the Olympic hockey tournament because it's just so different because it's national pride trying to win a gold medal. So
it wasn't just a hockey game. There's a lot going on.
It was
Iran hostages
still going on.
You couldn't fucking buy gas for under $10 a gallon. It was a bad time for the United States.
A lot was going on, As a matter of fact, they go over that in that movie Miracle. They kind of have a video it's like a montage and just goes to show all the USA was in a rut. They needed something, and that was it, winning the gold medal. And that year was
Kurt Russell, man, nailed that part. He fucking
yeah,
nailed that role.
and the saddest thing is Herb Brooks didn't get to see the movie, but I like at the end they say Herb Brooks didn't live to see the finished movie, but he lived it. So
he wasn't the nicest guy in the world. But,
no, I don't think
he did a
was.
great job though.
Yeah, but Eric will probably get into this though. It was the main reason why is because the team was comprised of Minnesota players and Boston players, and they hated each other. So there was a rivalry on that squad. But they came together though. So that's my number one pick.
All right, Mark.
2 and 1.
Yep.
1988. Vin Scully. High fly ball into right field, Scully exclaimed with his tone steadily rising. She is gone. Following those words, Scully didn't say another for the next 70 seconds, allowing the viewers on NBC to soak in the moment unvarnished. What a great moment. Kirk Gibson coming out, taking batting practice.
That was
under the against the best team in the league, the Oakland A's, coming out and hitting that pinch, limping around the bases. She is gone. And my other thing was the Freddie's walk-off grand slam. Joe Davis actually made a great call on that. Freddie, meet Gibby. Great call by Joe Davis on that one too. So the Kirk Gibson 1988 pinch hit home run. He didn't play another game in that series, by the way. He got that. It's like Vin Scully's call, like we were talking about earlier, how Vin Scully would let the crowd let you soak it in. He let the moment be the moment. And it was awesome. He didn't, like new announcers, right? Keep talking over moments. Let it go. Let the crowd roar. That's what Vin did. That's why he is the best ever. Him and Chick Hearn are the best ever. I'm sorry. Other announcers, fuck the Cubs guy. Fuck the guy from the Yankees.
Cubs win.
Harry Carey is not that good. I'm sorry.
Carey. What about Skip Carey from Atlanta?
Skip Carey's horrible. The number one moment in my sports thing, Andy already said it. The thing that made me a 49ers fan, being up in Alameda, California with my grandma. I had nothing to do. She was at work or doing something. I was at her house. Nothing to watch because we had, 5 channels. So I just put on this game. I wasn't even a football fan at this time. 81, that catch. Montana, Dwight Clark in the back of the end zone. And the thing is, you learn later that Joe Montana practiced that pass with Dwight Clark consistently during the season and never used it till that game against the Cowboys. And the thing is, guess who called that game?
Vin Scully.
Vin Scully.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you, but that everybody says the catch, but nobody mentions the tackle afterwards.
Tackle.
If Eric Wright doesn't make that. If Eric Wright doesn't make that tackle,
and the fumble sack.
If Eric Wright don't make that shoestring tackle,
that call by Vin Scully, the last two are by Vin Scully.
Yeah.
It's just what an amazing. He did golf, and he made. I didn't like golf, but I liked hearing him talk. So
it was very strange because Madden and Summerall should have called the game, but it was going to be Madden's first Super Bowl, so they actually got them to Detroit earlier so they could get ready for the game.
Yeah,
so that's why they didn't call it.
Right. I'll finish up with my number 2.
Panthers.
You know what? Here's the thing. I'll be real quick about this. The bitching about people is, well, there's no sales tax in Florida. They can buy anybody they want there. Then explain them the last 28 years before they won those 2. They were the armpit. They were the armpit of the fucking league for 28 years. And now they're bitching, oh, there's no sales tax. Everybody wants to go play down there. That's a bunch of horse shit there.
We don't have any sales tax here in New Hampshire. We can't even get a team.
Well, I'm just saying. People say that's the reason why, but this team, and being a Panthers fan since the beginning was rough, dude. They had that one good year, that miraculous year where they made it to the finals, and of course Patrick Waugh shut them out in the, yeah. But being a Panthers fan was very fucking trying, dude. Now, but anyway, that's my number two. That's no surprise. And what Mark, you got, I mean, the Miracle on Ice is definitely got to be the best sporting
I
event
knew
of
that's
all
going to be your
time.
number one, Jared.
I mean, that was the epitome of fucking, what do you call it? Storybook finish, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it. No, because this is a team that got their asses beat, like what, 13-1 in a couple weeks.
They played the game at Madison
Yeah.
Square Garden. They got destroyed.
And the Russians didn't know what to do the last couple of minutes. They never pulled their goalie before. You know what I mean? The guy was confused. He didn't know what to do. I mean, so it was just that team was like Herbrick said and Kurt Russell said, 99 times out of 100, the Russians would have beat him except for that night. They're not going to beat us this night, and ended up being, one of the best, in my opinion, the best moment in fucking sports history.
It,
All right, so that's
it
our.
actually is one of the best in sport history. If you look at the top 10 of all time, it always comes up number one most of the time.
None of those guys even had a great NHL career. A couple of them had a couple good years.
I know Jim Craig played for the Flames, the Atlanta Flames for a while.
Like Mark
Callahan
Johnson
played a while.
You know
Mark,
why
Mark
the US
Johnson played for
won?
the Penguins, I think, for a while.
The Russians were injured.
Okay, there.
Ah, shut up, dude.
They cheated.
I don't even think like Mike Eruzione played NHL hockey.
The Astros did cheat. Too bad Andy isn't here. But
I
that's
just
the
had to
Russians
rub
are-
that one in just to bug Mark.
They showed afterwards while the Russians were waiting for the handshake afterwards. They were actually smiling at the Americans because they forgot how that feeling felt. You know what I mean? To win like that, because they win all the time.
yeah.
And you see these Russians sitting there with a smile on their face. A couple of them just like saying, that's got to feel good for them. Which it was kind of a good humanitarian moment too, because we were enemies at the time, and there was a little for a few seconds. There was a little that they seemed a little bit happy for them. You know what I mean? So that's good. Anyway, that's our list of our favorite sports moments. Where do we go?
Well, we got next week on BS on a Monday. We're doing Jerry's 11 best party songs. So, do you guys want to be on there?
Andrew WK, baby.
I know I won't be available, but just want to say that there's another episode of Crossing Borders next Wednesday, Saturday, and Tuesday following. Me and Mooger Fugger, we got an episode coming up called The Should Have Beens, meaning there should have been big and a little bit of Christmas joy with it because it's going to be on Christmas Eve. Just wanted to pull that plug on if you guys want to tune in on CGCM at 4 p.m. Eastern Time.
Did you say the
Not like an app.
CBC?
Is that an app, dude?
CGCM Rock Radio.
And then tomorrow on Freeform, we got Paralandra, the Body Electric review.
Great.
So check that out.
Very good.
And I got some really quick 1981 World Series with the Dodgers. They came back against the Yankees.
That was the straight shortened season. That wasn't even like a
Jerry Rice 100th touchdown.
Rice.
Jerry Rice 100th touchdown on Monday Night Football against the Raiders.
Okay.
That was a good one. And my girlfriend said Michael Phelps winning 8 gold medals.
Awesome.
8 gold medals.
Awesome, dude.
That's awesome.
So my girlfriend wanted that in there. And that's it, man. Jerry, take us out.
Thank you guys very much for being here. We always love having all three of you guys on. So, and Andy, if you happen to listen, we're glad to have you on. And let the three-peat begin, damn it. It should be a four-peat they're going at. It should be a four-peat they're going at.
Hey, let the Dodgers three-peat go on.
The 2026 Stanley Cup champions.
I don't think they can three-peat.
I'm going to root for the Canadians in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Thank you.
Anyway, you guys have a great night, and we'll hope to meet up again and do another show. Take care, everybody.
All right. See you.
Bye.
Peace.